crazy. Oh,
Little cray
whoa.
cray.
A little cray. I'm sad. I don't want this to be the last time I see you.
Hi, Sad. I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad. I'm sad.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Lane, are you gonna have no video this whole time?
I'm not streaming this. No.
All right, I need to. Fucking.
You
It's
want me
private.
to?
It's personal.
I'm just asking because I have to adjust my windows. If so.
Yeah, no, I don't plan on streaming it. Trying to block out all the haters.
Too busy
I like the helmet.
blocking out the haters.
There's haters.
It's a very, very Ludovic thing to do.
We have no haters.
Ludovic would block out haters
This is
when
just
he
my
doesn't have
protection for what I'm about to do to all of you. So like,
Oh boy.
any. Oh, jeez.
Oh god.
That's actually
The Thunder Wave
Lord.
that destroyed
I-
Barovia.
I don't care how
wish
close
for
my
the
allies
strongest
are. I cast
thunder wave in the
Thunderwave.
world.
I cast Thunderwave at level 9.
Thunderwave at level 9, good lord. Everybody, it's been forever. It's been
I
like
know.
over a month at least, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been that long?
How was
Yeah, I
how
think
was
so.
the island?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
I expected
was-
you to be
it-
more tan.
You
Thank you.
you didn't go outside.
I don't enjoy sitting in the sun. I am not
feel
a
it.
go to the beach
Bro.
and just sit there. It's just not my thing.
Me too. I live in Florida. I hate the beach.
I am basically.
I mean, look at us. We're D&D players. We're just beastie white players here on the screen. The tannest one here is Gadil, and that doesn't even count.
Yeah, you don't count.
I think the only reason I have somewhat of a tan is the fact that I ride a motorcycle in a t-shirt, so my arms are just
hell yeah.
perpetually burnt.
Yeah.
Is this still? Are you still able to like get out there and do rides right now? Or is it too cold now? Like in a t-shirt. I mean,
He is in Texas.
I can still ride.
Sure. That's
I don't ride in like 40 to 50 degree weather. I won't ride, and then if it's supposed to like rain all day, I don't ride. But like if it sprinkles a little bit, I ride for a while. But
So this whole
Well-
thing, did you know what her answer was gonna be, or were you just like, oh my god, or were you like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. We've alluded to it before.
Did she know
She and
ahead of
I-
time?
She was 99% sure it was going to happen. Oh no.
Oh, they died.
Shoot.
Oh, he's dead.
Damn.
Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Huh?
My headphones
I love
died.
this.
They were like really low. Yeah, right. No, we had talked about it a lot. And like, because we're just like so excited to get married and have kids and all that kind of stuff. Like, we're
so
super
it
baby
wasn't,
hungry.
it wasn't a real long
So-
shot.
Yeah. So we kind of, I was very certain she would say yes, but she didn't know like how it was going to happen or any of that stuff, like what day it was going to be. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Still some rounds.
With my wife, I did a whole
Now,
bunch of
you
fake
know.
proposals to keep her on her toes. Like I would bend down
just
like
like-
the office, like tie my shoe, and be like, "What? Why are you looking at me like that?"
Michael said he was going to do that to me, and I'm so upset.
All right. Sorry, I'm digressing. I'm just trying to make this
No, you're
last as long
fine.
as possible.
I know, I'm not in a huge rush. Oh yeah, here we are at the epilogue. Oh, before we get too far in it, let me know if there's an echo, because you're all talking through my computer, so if it ever starts to echo, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here we are at the end of Curse of Strahd. We're gonna wrap up all your little individual stories and figure out what loose ends there are and put a nice big bow on everything. So,
No.
yeah. Where we last left off, you all, working together, managed to not only slay Strahd, but do so in a way to fulfill the prophecy, the omen laid down by the Raven Queen. And as you pierced Strahd's chest with your blades and pinned him into the burning heart, his blood was what was needed to bring Emberfang's spirit back and banish Strahd to whatever fate awaits him in the clutches of the Raven Queen. And you all stepped out onto the main tower outside of Strahd's private chambers to see the fogs beginning to dissipate, and a massive column of fire burst up from Emberland's Keep, where a huge burning Emberfang dragon spirit burned away the remaining fogs, just as the first sunrise began to actually shine down on the Barrowvale Valley for the first time in many hundreds of years. And that's where we'll pick things up now. So I think I'll let y'all do any bit of role playing you want to do as a group here before we kind of get into the more like downtime style, like what things are you going to go aware of kind of deal. But as the sun touches down, Mia, you feel its warmth on your skin. Kings, you feel that your connection to the Dawn Father strengthening as the sun is rising. And from down below at the base of the tower, you all hear a very faint and you can see Edith and like two rangers like looking up at you, like shaking their bows and stuff. But what do y'all want to do?
We did it. It's finally over.
Yeah, I'll just start.
We did it. That's the end of the session. Goodbye, everybody.
All right,
Bye.
Mia.
Okay, bye.
I never,
Oh, boy.
never thought I'd see that again.
I've never seen it before.
Feels like it's been a long time since I've seen the sun.
Yeah.
Is it like you
True.
remember?
Better this time around, honestly.
Because we earned it.
Yes, you did.
You did too.
Right.
We all did.
Glad to see it when I'm not behind bars.
Speaking of bars, don't you have a girl to go save?
I mean, she's stoned right now, but I mean, we can.
She'll hold.
At least.
She'll keep.
We did. Get the task here.
The ultimate fuckboy move. She's petrified.
Nah, she's fine. She's very stonewalling right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened.
I just need my space right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get to that. I mean, truth. Yeah, that's amazing. You guys might as well enjoy the sun. First sunrise that both y'all seen.
Wow.
Is that
On that note, I'd pose a question to you all.
Yeah.
As the sun now is starting to actually like lift up above the mountains, the Blackfeather Peaks, and the whole valley is filled with light. And Ludovic says, look at your first sunrise here in the valley. I'd be curious what each of your characters are thinking about when they look at the sunset or the sunrise. Not just in terms of right there in that moment, but maybe what your character is thinking will come next, maybe, perhaps. Just be curious, like, what's going on in each of your characters' heads. We'll start with two kings.
Thank God.
Oh God.
Oh my god! Go, go,
And
go,
we're
go!
not like jumping into like your like individual things. I just want to know what you're thinking about.
Mhm.
I feel the sunrise, and as it's just kind of basking upon my face, my eyes are just closed as I take a. Sorry, he doesn't cough. He takes
He
a.
coughs. It's so full of emotion.
Kings is hitting a bong in the corner. What?
Fuck, this is such a dope sunrise.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Corey was
my bad,
actually his
sorry.
plug the whole time.
We were never married. She was my drug dealer. No, he's just feeling the sun, takes a deep breath in, and just kind of like. He's in the moment. He's thinking about how he failed his home, but he was finally able to save another. Ooh, poop. Ooh.
Well, gosh, it's too good.
What's that? Let me get that good stuff.
I've got that good in his castle.
Hit him with the orto.
But he's just like thinking upon his old home in Endless and how it's gone. Everything from that is gone, and there's no coming back to that. And he's finally now gazing, looking upon the people cheering, and the town or the entire area finally seeing light again, and he's just thinking that he can finally rest.
Okay. Ludovic, what about you?
Seeing and feeling the warmth of the sun cast over everyone, and just kind of thinking about the end, but also the beginning of what's to come, and that with the new rising of a sun means that change is inevitable, and that he's kind of going through of what his next steps are kind of gonna be.
Mia, what about you?
So, a humorous part of all this is that she doesn't know you're not supposed to look directly in the sun. So, she's looking at it, and like, of course, she's tearing up a bit, but she can't really tell if it's just a bodily reaction to the sun, or if it's the literal dawning realization
you're not supposed
that...
to look at that. It's too bright.
Oh, thank you, Casimir.
It's
Oh
like
my gosh.
kinda
Oh, what would I do without you?
peripheral
Oh.
vision.
Oh my goodness. But reeling back into it, it's a dawning realization that this is the beginning of the end.
Of the beginning.
At the beginning of the end of the beginning. She's looking around at everybody, and with each person she moves her gaze to, her heart just sinks deeper and deeper. But as it sinks, she just sort of straightens up her posture, more so steeling herself for what she doesn't really know. But she's not smiling. She's focused and not really needing anybody's gaze right now, because she's afraid of what will happen if she does.
Okay. Nyx.
Nyx isn't actually looking at the sunrise. She's looking at the receding darkness that they've just vanquished, pretty much. And realizing that, this is the start of something. It's not the end. And there's work to be done.
I like that. Casimir.
Yeah, Casimir, he takes a moment to just kind of watch everything, and he's like just almost like a total 180 from his previous like demeanor. Like he's just like openly like just grinning, just and he's now that he has all of his memories back, he's remembering what I imagine would be like a time when he was like a young boy, like the last time he saw the sun. Because I imagine Strahd's whole thing took place when he was young, and he sort of rose up in resistance in opposition to it. So like the last time he saw the sun was, like he was maybe like 7 or 8, and he like just thinks about like a memory he has, like going out early, hunting with his dad, and kind of like realizing that he hadn't realized it before, but that was the last time he saw the sun. And he takes a moment and sort of steps to the side and looks at everybody, kind of going through their own realizations and thoughts, and he just smiles at them. And he exhales everything that he's been carrying this whole time, and he sets down his spear and he just kind of sits on his hands and just leans back and watches it kind of rise to its zenith.
Okay. And last but not least, good deal.
Gadil is thinking kind of the same when he was looking straight to the sun like Mia, and when Casimir said like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad.
Yeah. He, in his mind, he is thinking that he's remembering those days also working with his parents, being under the sun all the day in excavations, cleaning some bones, looking at books, and yeah, he never realized how beautiful could it be a dawn.
Awesome. Oh, we're getting some nice ASMR from Ludwig.
Crackle,
I love it.
crackle, crackle.
Delicious.
Yeah. Nice crunchy food.
Oh, my keyboard.
You have a crunchy
You're
keyboard.
all kind of stirred out of this moment where you're all just lost in your own thoughts by the sound of howls coming up the tower behind you. And Edith, with just her shoulders just pumped from the combat, just glistening with sweat, she comes running out and lets out this loud howl before she comes running in your direction and just says, "The heroes, you did it. We were all talking. We thought you would for sure die, but you didn't."
That's
You
wise
actually
of you to
did.
not expect the unexpected.
You are also just little pups in my eyes, but you see now you are all powerful wolves. But her gaze kind of hangs on Gadil a little bit longer.
Oh. And
What
you
is-
did it as well, no? You held them off long enough for us. How many did you lose? Is everything okay? What was the damage?
There were some that were lost, yes, but when you have an army of ghostly dragonborn, there's only so much you can do.
Mhm.
But we kept what we could out of the castle, but I'm sure there are some nasties crawling down in the crypts we'll need to hunt down, but a problem for another day. You
I'll
all
be
look
there with
exhausted.
you.
Will you know? And she kind of
Someone-
gestures out across the entire valley in every direction. I don't see any fog. You could go anywhere. Why would you stay in this accursed place?
It's not the
Somebody has
cursed
to take
anymore.
responsibility.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Both of the things you said sounded good. I'd like to hear them separately, maybe.
No. Anyway.
Really cool lines. I really liked it.
Casimir, you go first. Your letter starts first in the alphabet.
It's not the cursed anymore.
Oh, that's so deep. Wow.
And I
Yes.
said, someone has to take responsibility.
And that person is you, Mia? You wish to stay here? You wish to...
Everybody
Take
else has
responsibility.
someplace to go. Kings has his family, Casimir has his family, Gadil has you, Ludovic has Irina, Nix has her family.
You?
He's part of the Silver Rangers now.
Get your... I will throw you off of this tower.
I just...
I thought you were a
He's-
family man.
I am, and he has not one here.
I put my hand on Mia's shoulder and tell her that you are also part of my family, Mia.
Oh, well, thank you. That's nice.
Hmm.
That's really nice.
You all look like you could use a drink. Will we be returning to Riverport, or will we be going somewhere else? What is your plan now?
Yeah.
I haven't really thought past this, to be honest. I didn't think
Yeah.
I would live past this, so...
I say
Understand.
we party. This is the biggest success in Barrowvale history. Am I wrong?
You are not wrong. I think we do party.
I feel.
How many vials do we have left?
I've
Oh,
got
we have
two.
plenty. Speaking of,
Two?
Oh, different vials.
and I'm gonna cast sending
Mom to come and pick
We
us
got
for
up.
this
four.
for my mom to come pick us up.
We have 4. Her mom
Mom,
has
pick
2.
me up. I
The
won.
party's already over. Can you
No,
come?
Mom, burger. Come on.
Moves
Think all
over.
of
They
them.
tried to get me to do
Mom.
drugs, but I said
Mom.
no, like you told me to,
Didn't
and they
know.
kicked me out.
We killed
You
the
said
Strahd,
your-
Mom. I'm ready to go home.
You send your message, and you get a very quick response. Oh, my sweet Mia. Oh, I'm so worried about you. I'm so glad
Oh
you're
my
okay.
God.
All right, Mommy is coming. Don't worry. I'm coming to pick you up right now.
Ew!
And then,
Ew!
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
Mom.
Stop.
I hate.
Mom,
Yeah, she
come
birthed.
on.
She
All my
helped
friends
bring me
are
into the
here.
world, but I've only known her for like a month.
That's true. Yeah.
What about
This
what?
is very awkward.
What about
Fair
you?
enough.
Did we took your dad to Riverport, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I was gonna
last
say
thing
we
I
did.
said before we left is, "Hey, I'm your daughter," and he went, "Huh?"
Oh,
We should pick up the nuns in Abbey Root. They deserve to party too.
Absolutely.
We're
they can
gonna.
bring
I
more
I
wine.
think maybe we use our last bloods to get everybody and everything we want to Riverport. Yeah. Big party of the centuries.
Big party.
If you're going to party,
I'd like to save one vial, if that's okay.
Sure. We have 6. 2 with your mother and 4
you don't
on
need
us.
to worry too much about like the.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the mines.
Yeah.
We'll get more.
We'll
We'll,
overland travel. We're rolling random encounters.
Continuity. The history books need to know how many vials we have.
Yeah.
It's not lore accurate.
Okay,
As you're
Nar.
waiting for your mom to appear, you actually see like the tower like just like grow up out of the ground at the end of the bridge down far below. But while you're waiting, Edith, kind of just hearing you all talk about the plan, says, well, if we're going to party, maybe we get some supplies from Gladgate. I'm sure they have plenty of things for a party.
Shit, we haven't been back there in a while.
We haven't been
Yeah,
there.
we
Back.
haven't
Mia's face is like visibly drops. It goes pale, like how it was when she was a corpse, and doesn't say anything.
I walk past Mia, put my hand on her shoulder, and I talk to Edith. Have you any word of Gladgate since the attack? We haven't been back there since Strahd raised it, I guess.
Not much, but my rangers have heard word of a new mayor. Short fellow, big black beard.
Oh,
he's-
the former, I guess, barkeep.
Yeah, the bar.
yeah.
Bro,
That's
out
all.
of game. I'm already crying. Shit.
That's good. Jeez.
Oh,
I miss tragedy, man.
Callan Blackstein, I believe his
He
name was.
misses you too, Mia.
Stop! That's so mean.
His head says from the tomb that it fell into.
Shut up! Oh my god, I'm gonna hate
I
you.
mean, we could go get it.
It's been more than a minute. I can't revivify him. It's been a week or two.
Yeah, you might be able to wish for
we
him back.
can pray for him.
Thoughts and prayers.
Oh, that's a prayer. Like the baby. Smooches. Smooches. Baby,
No.
I love you. Baby, with the little jacket. Oh yeah, he's
Buddy.
involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is Casimir thinking, baby? Yeah,
So,
I agree.
Yeah. Mhm.
chosen heroes. Where will we be going? Riverport?
Oh, we're no longer foolish. Cool.
No, we've
Man.
always been foolish.
We're always foolish.
Yeah.
A few of you are still foolish. And she's just looking at Ludovic.
Ludovic is like not even looking at the rest of the group. He's just like standing on like the edge of the balcony, just like looking out.
What if we party in the castle?
We bring everybody here. All
Yeah.
of Barrowvale, the biggest party any of Barrowvale has ever seen.
That's
That
one way
is-
to reclaim the Barrowvale Valley.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not a bad idea.
One
Tell
way.
me.
We tear
Right,
this
my
place
castle.
apart.
Your castle, huh?
For now.
Hmm.
So, can we party in your house?
Let's bring everybody here.
So you want to just do like a Just we could do the rounds and invite everybody.
Grandkid
Oh yeah,
roundup.
we're gonna do the tour of the realm,
All
right.
victory lap.
All right, I dig it. So then I
Let's talk
think
about
this
Denouement.
party will be our big
Oh no.
epilogues, like kind of the finale stage. Then I think that works well.
Ow.
I think what we'll do then is we're gonna go around everybody again, and I want to know, is there anything you would want to anything you need to get taken care of before the party? Like, if there will be time at the party to get things done, but if there's anything specific before the party you need to get done, we can do it now. And then I would like to know what's one cool thing your character adds to the party. And it can kind of be whatever, whatever you want or you want to get, because we'll assume like it's going to take at least a week, to get everybody there and get it all set up and all that kind of
Party
stuff.
tricks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I was like, what
Can
party tricks do
I
I have?
volunteer to go first? The very start, and then I kind
You
of
wanna go first?
on this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do
Sure.
it. Do it. Do
All right.
it.
Okay.
So tell us, assuming you kind of have free use of the tower and you can kind of go where you need to go over the next couple days, what does Ludovic do?
So I'm gonna go down to the lowest part of the castle, kind of where I had initially met Tatiana's ghost.
At the stairs where like
Yep.
the crypt kind of
Yep,
collapsed.
all the way down.
Okay.
And as I'm sitting down there, I pull out the wish song or the wish spell,
Mm-hmm.
and I start kind of like I look down the crypt where it had all collapsed. That was the last place that I had thought that Arthur had been. And then I kind of look at the staircase where Tatiana had sat while I played the song. And I look back at the wish spell. And I start strumming or hitting the notes for it. And it's probably be like my best song ever. It's each note is hitting correctly, and it's just a wonderful symphony of notes coming from the gong, and just like as the notes are hitting, they're kind of sputtering up like little sparks in the treble clefs, and all the like sheet music starts to kind of come alive. It starts kind of like swirling, and it just looks absolutely magical within this little staircase. And as it starts kind of getting to the end, I end up wishing that.
Oh, you're trying to. Are you okay?
Yep,
I had a feeling that's what you were going for.
I
You're
want to
trying to use
cast
your
that.
wish.
Yep.
Ludovic, will you give me a performance? Give me an insight check, actually. Insight or performance, whichever's
I think
best for you.
performance is going to be better. I have to look though. Okay, so you said insight or performance? Yeah, performance is a +12. Insight's only a +3.
Just +12.
Dirty 28.
Dirty 28. Okay.
Yeah. That +12.
Everything you've described so far, true. What you are playing is the most beautiful music you've ever heard. And there is power within these notes, within this melody. But as you're kind of moving through the sheet music and getting towards the end of the song, there are a few, like the last couple stanzas are empty. There's nothing there. And at first you're like, oh, like the song's ending way faster than I thought it was. But then you realize it's been intentionally left blank.
Yeah.
And Arthur's left a little note, just kind of scrawled at the bottom of the page, that says, to my dear friend, Ludovic, I've saved my greatest creation for you to finish. I found that the missing notes. One who knows true love will know what to put here. And given what I've learned about my past, I don't know if I've ever known that. But I think you might. And he just signs his name, Arthur Proudstring. And with a 28, you would know that before you can cast your wish, you need to experience true love. To inspire the words, if that makes sense.
Dang, that ruined. Okay, that puts a block in what I was about to do. Okay. So then, as I read that and I come to the stop in the song, and not really feeling the words that Arthur has really stated quite yet, knowing that like I'm close and I'm almost there. He kind of, yep, really on the edge. But so he finishes and kind of packs up, packs up his gong, puts it on his back, and kind of like sits back. Just, fuck you, Arthur. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I see you again. And kind of just start walking back up the stairs and kind of join wherever everybody else kind of is, whether it's kind of helping set up just random decorations or using the gong to kind of help move things around with like a fly and a little bit of thunderclap here and there. And oh, you need streamers? Okay, cloud of daggers over here, and just kind of throw stuff
cutting
in there to
party paper with your cloud of daggers.
Yeah, just kind of going through his knowledge in Arthur's songbook to make himself useful for the upcoming party.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you going to get Irina before the party?
Kind of ruins what I was trying to do, but yeah, I'll go. Well, I was hoping that the wish spell would work right there.
What would you have done if it worked?
Well, I can't tell you now.
It's a secret.
Yeah, I'll after kind of helping out the party, I'll like run over to the tower and seeing if like Kirk and Drick are anywhere near to have them bring up a Tatiana statue or Irina statue.
Crick and Drick, when you enter the tower, they're in that main foyer area working on Kai, and they're pretty close actually. Like, pretty much like have him like his whole silhouette is there, but there's like definitely like pieces that are missing, and they're kind of trying to figure out maybe where those parts go, and they're having a little conversation back and forth kind of about it. But they see you enter in, and hey bud, you look like. You look terrified. What's wrong? Why you look so nervous?
Not so terrified. Nervous. Yes. Side note, you guys are doing a great job on Kai.
Really? You think so? Because Drick here thinks that's not
you
gonna
messed
work.
up on the shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, some of the parts, they're so small.
Arm.
It's easy to... he is missing an arm. That's right. We don't know where that went. But we're doing our best.
It looks very good.
Thanks. Something we can do for you?
Yes, if it's not too much of a bother, would you care to bring up Irina, please?
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Sure. Okay, come on. And they both put their hands down into the stone. It liquefies, and you see her lift up and rest at the floor. And Drick just starts shoving Crick and says, "We'll give you a minute." And they flutter upstairs.
Yeah. Thank you. Kind of reach into my pack and grab the one vial, and I'll kind of just look at it, kind of look at her, uncork it, and kind of just pour it onto her, and kind of let it do its thing real quick.
As the stone begins to fall away, Irina takes a breath. Her eyes kind of flutter open. She looks up at you and says, "Am I dead?"
No. No, we won.
It's good to see you again, Ludovic. And you see she kind of looks you up and down, saying that you don't look like Ismark
Her
anymore.
brother anymore.
She's not fucking
Yeah.
her brother anymore. I'm sure she's happy.
She looks a little relieved. She's like, "Oh, good. Oh, jeez."
You kind of like help her into like a sitting posture, help her stand up, and just it feels good to be back in my own body. But yeah, we defeated Strahd. I don't know if you've ever seen. Is it still like would the sun be setting or rising, or is
It's like
like
setting if you like. If you wanted to wait for sunset,
yeah?
or if you wanted to wait till sunrise, you could whichever you want.
I think for the sunset, so like, I don't know if you've ever seen one of these before, and like I'll put out my hand.
She kind of, with a curious look, takes it, and you help her stand up and
Yep.
follows you up.
And I'll kind of lead her to the door, and you maybe see that the fogs have dissipated,
Mhm.
but I cast a fly on both of us,
Oh, cool.
and
That's Riz right there. That's
I
Riz.
can show you the
yeah, I
way.
straight up like
Riz.
Aladdin, straight up to the top of the towers.
As you go to play your gong, she instinctually kind of flinches as if she's expecting a thunder wave, and then up you go.
And yeah, so I take her up to the top of the towers and kind of like set her back down, and kind of in my sack I maybe would have had like just for like camping wise, I would have had like a blanket or something like that.
Hmm.
And I kind of whip it out, like put it down and stuff like and like the clouds were kind of covering the sun a little bit to make it look like maybe the valley still had the fog around it. And as we kind of settle down and chat for just a little bit longer, the clouds kind of move away to show the bright orange and the warm colors of a setting sun just off into the distance, kind of like what fucking Nyx's background looks like. So it's just the slow setting of the sun.
She gets under the blanket with you, kind of nuzzles up next to you, and just rests her head on your shoulder and says, "Thank you for keeping your promise. I never doubted you wouldn't, but I still was worried about you."
It's a promise that I would keep throughout all of my lifetimes, if it came to it. And kind of just like looking back out at the sun, it starts to like the last couple glints of light is appearing over the mountaintops. Kind of turn to her and like, yeah, just give her a kiss on her lips, and then as we kind of are just sitting there, just kind of sitting up there. I feel like after a while, we're just still up there. She maybe falls asleep. I'm still up and awake, and put her into a comfortable spot. And I go just inside the tower, and I want to finish my wish spell.
Sure. One quick thing before you go.
Uno reverse.
As you're kind of getting ready to head to bed, and you've spent this night with Irina up on top of the tower, watching the sunset, she says, "Now what would make this a perfect night? A glass of wine." You don't happen to have any of that, do you?
Dude, I gave her a bottle of wine when we put it.
You got wine there with you too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
She already.
That is
that's
the
right.
best.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Perfect. Oh, well, pretend.
Yeah.
So she says, "Would you mind grabbing the wine that I brought?" And she kind of had like a little basket prepared before you brought her up here with the wine in it. And she asks you to grab it for her. As you step over and kind of pick it up and turn back around, she is kneeling with a small ring kind of held out in her hand. And she says,
Thwarting my fucking plan here.
"Oh shit, really? Oh shit."
Oh, I love it though. Love it.
She says, "Ludovic,
You both do it at the same time.
I had a lot of time to think when I was in the tower. In fact, it was all I could do. And I thought about my brother. I thought about this valley and what I want to do here. But mostly I just thought about you. And how I couldn't wait to wake up and see you again. And I don't want to ever wake up alone again. So Ludovic, will you marry me?"
Can I cast sleep on her?
What? What?
You motherfucker!
What?
This makes you thwarting my plan. I need to.
You're roofing your fiance?
Magically roofying.
In this
For a minute.
moment, you feel so much love building up in your chest that in a little bit of maybe a panic, you're not quite sure, you just boom, hit the gong, and she kind of just falls asleep with a smile.
Damn. Truly a Ludovic move.
That is negative
Seriously?
riz.
Serious?
It is negative riz, but
You are doing so well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I
Magic
love
carpet
he's
ride.
he's Ludovic
With-
till the end.
with
Yeah.
her kind of
Roofied, yeah. Mhm.
yeah, essentially roofied. Gonna
Slowly.
kind of put the blanket over top of her so she doesn't get cold,
Mhm.
and I'm going to kind of just sit, kind of watching her as she's sleeping, very creepily.
Not making it better. Not making
You're making it way
And-
worse.
it way worse.
I'm going to cast my fucking wish spell
Okay, all right.
for the third attempt.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna wish that Ismark comes back. In exchange, that Irina forgets me.
I thought you were bluffing, man.
For
thought you
her
were
to be
bluffing.
happy with her family.
Whoa. Okay.
But we all know.
Yeah, but everybody forgets you. He's like Spider-Man.
You're gonna Spider-Man
For playing Spider-Man.
yourself.
So you want to bring
Ismark back.
Ismark back.
Yep.
Okay. Why don't you give me a performance check? Not to see if you're successful or not, but to see how eloquently you word your wish.
Okay.
And you do all have inspiration from yourself.
I was going to say that. Don't forget the inspo. Not 20,
Holy
not 20.
fucking shit.
32.
That's a 32.
Natural 20.
Natural
Oh my
20
god.
plus 12.
It's in the
Hell.
20.
The
What?
dice.
What does that mean?
Very
Perfect
parallel.
dice.
Oh.
Perfect dice.
Oh my god.
Ludwig, as you begin to play this song again, before you even get anywhere near the end, the words are already coming to you. You already know what it feels like now. And you're sure of that because to love someone is to make sacrifices. And if you really love someone, you'll
Say
do
something,
whatever.
Bree, I will punch you.
You'll do whatever needs to be done for them to be happy. That's what it means. And there is a lot of love between you and Irina. Enough that with a little bit of magic, it could bring back a soul that no longer exists. And I'll leave it up to you to describe as you kind of finish the spell what is like Ludwig's signature thing that happens that might indicate a wish has been cast. What does it look like?
So I feel like as he's playing, a like dark clouds start to appear in the sky. Just these rolling, very dark clouds, and as I start getting closer and closer to the end of the song, it just starts like downpouring as a sign of something new, like new life, new adventures. Essentially, like the same thing for like if it were to rain on someone's wedding day, to be cleansed, essentially. And so, as it is just this torrential downpour of rain, me playing kind of puts like a slight little shield or magical kind of like bubble around both me and Irina, and you can just kind of looking inside out, you can just see that the water is just trickling down the side. And as the final hit is made, it's just these series of just booming thunder as just cracks of lightning here and there, and just thunder so glorious that it shakes even the mountains. And everyone who's within the castle just feel just a straight tremor from the clashes of thunder.
And as you play the final note, there is a deafening, booming thunderclap that blinds you and sends you flying backwards. And as you kind of come to, you can smell like burning metal, and the first thing you see is your gong that has just like smoke rising off of it. And then you look, and there's no sign of Irina. The wish has been cast. You just have to wait to maybe see what that means. But you do hear from behind you. And you turn behind and see Crick and Drake. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful. And Drake just kind of gives you a thumbs up.
My man.
Thank you. So, how do we get back to party planning?
I guess so.
Kind of just run across the bridge, kind of using the shield to kind of block the rain now.
Cool.
Just kind of hurry my way back.
All right. Does anybody want to volunteer to go next, or should I roll?
I want to do something else also.
Cool. All right, good deal.
Yeah.
What you got going on
Yes.
before the party?
Just simple. I go back to the tower. I see the raining. I see Loro. Loro, did that?
Yeah. The rain and thunder, yes.
Yeah, sounds like you. Okay.
Sounds like you.
Bye.
Anyway.
Bye. Okay.
And I give him a bottle of wine while I'm passing through.
Run by him, slam him in the chest with a bottle of wine.
He got the props. He ready.
I go to the tower. I see Quick and Drake repairing Kai. And I tell them, you won't end this never if you don't have this. And I show my arm.
Oh. That's where it went. And like Rick kind of gives it a tug. Wow, it's really on there. How do you think he'd feel about coming back with one arm?
I don't think he doesn't need it. I can give him back his arm.
You know how to do that?
Maybe we can petrify it again.
Well, you know. And Crick kind of elbows Drick, and he leans in, and he whispers something to him that you can't hear it right there, unless you like try and listen closer. But Drake looks back and says, "You keep it. We've been kind of working on something. I think it'll be okay. Keep your arm. I think I would want you to have it. You know." But,
Kai would think it's cool as hell.
don't worry.
And annoyed
we're gonna
that
my
we're
own
gonna
arm.
and annoyed
See,
that it
Crick
matches
said-
your proportions and not his.
Yeah. Crick says, "Don't worry. We're going to take good care of him, just like we always have." And he kind of puts his hand against it, and a big section of Kai's leg, like, crumbles. Ah, fuck, shit! And they have to, like, quickly go back to reassembling it. But,
I laugh and start helping them.
anything else you want to do before the party?
No, not really. Just that.
It's so insane. My turn. Got the Aaron mustache twisties going on.
Low key, it just started pissing rain here.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why you guys?
Ooh.
think
My immersion is amazing.
Nice. Good deal. Only thing I want to know before we move on is, what do you want to do or add to the party?
I was thinking that not exactly for the party, not for the party, it's for my party, for my team. I was going to see it like everyone is organizing everything and start to draw everyone as a portrait.
Oh, cool.
But not exactly like, because he's technical, he can do a lot of defined things. No, more like the style of Sir Firestorm.
Cool.
Abstract.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything specific they're going to do before the party?
Me.
Mia?
Me,
Okay. How about we'll just go me and then Kaz? Does that work?
I've got I have one that I got to do some stuff.
Oh, do we all have
Yeah.
something?
I think the
Me,
four of
yeah,
us.
me too.
Yeah.
I'm
For
pretty
that,
sure.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll it.
Go on.
we're having the. Yeah, roll it.
2, 3. Kaz.
Yeah.
Vladimir.
I think that if we were in Barrowvale, I would have sort of stayed back while everybody kind of bamped in the tower. I would have just asked, come get me in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to, just sort of kind of walk the streets of where I live, having the memories of living there. And I wanted to go to my former residence, since I could hopefully discern where it is or was. And
With your memories back, you know exactly where your home is. You are a little surprised when you get there to see that the lower main level, which had previously been like a big living room and like bedrooms with the children and things, has been converted into a shop, where your great grandson's parents ran the Ashwood, their like little merchant shop. And you just see Laurel inside, just kind of sweeping up shop, getting ready to kind of close for the day. She hasn't noticed your approach, but you're just kind of standing outside as a little bit of rain kind of just trickles overhead.
Oh, Laurel, sorry, I didn't realize you would be here.
Oh, please come in. Don't stand out in the rain, please. And she kind of just gets you inside real quick and brushes off the water on your cloak. Says, "Can I get you anything? Do you need anything to eat, or what can I do for you?"
No, would you mind if I maybe poked around a bit? I know this is weird, but like 800 years ago, this was my house, so I just wanted to maybe just loiter.
Of course. I'm just closing up down here. Feel free to poke around wherever you'd like, and if you're wanting to stay, I can get a stew going for you.
Thank you.
Of course. And she goes about sweeping up and heads upstairs to get dinner ready. Is there anything you wanted to look for while you were loitering?
I think in my memories there was a cabinet in kind of like the kitchen area, and like in the shelves under the cabinet there was like underneath the shelf you could pull the shelf out, and there's like a bunch of etchings of like, people like carving the trees. Like there was like Casimir was here, like our whole family kind of etched it in with like a knife and like did all that, and I just kind of wanted to see if that was still there and then dramatically react to it if it was.
You turn it over, you see your name, you see your wife, you see your sons, and then you see a little further down, like a respectful distance away, carved into it, Gavra Ashwood was here. With like two little like crossed arrows kind of down there below it. But you see your family's names all in front of you.
He chuckles.
If you know what they were, if you'd kind of written that down at all, I'd love to know what your
his wife Natalia, two sons and a daughter, Stellan, Liam, and I'm trying to translate this into medieval names, and Avery.
Oh, cool.
And then he looks with an IE. And he like looks down. He's like legitimately like tickled that Gavril's name is down there. And then he takes like a little dagger out and he draws he etches in like a line between the names and then a line down to Gavril, almost like a family tree.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
And then he'll just kind of put it back very reverently and like bow his head to it and whisper a prayer, and say, "I will be with you soon." And then he'll go and try and find Laurel.
Yeah, she's just upstairs. As you head up, you smell something delicious. As you step in, you see she's preparing what looks to be a rat and cabbage stew.
Oh, a meat
And
special.
she kind of shrugs as you walk in and says, I know that the fogs are gone, and I've heard that people are getting better food coming into the town, but my son just always loved this, and if I don't say so myself, I make a pretty good rat stew, so help yourself.
Yeah.
She pours you a big bowl.
Yeah, I'll sit and start eating it and ask her, Laurel, is there any... I'm sorry if this is sensitive. Are there any other Ashwoods? Or is it just you left? You and me left, I guess.
It's just you and me, as far as I know. I lost Gavril several weeks ago. And my husband, well, more recently. But I'm happy to know that I'm not the only Ashwood in Barrowvale.
Likewise. This is not charity or because I feel sorry for you or blah blah blah. It's more a matter of family, legacy. This is our home, and your family. So I wanted to leave some things with you, if that's okay.
Well, of course. You're leaving the valley?
I will be leaving the valley soon, yes.
Where will you be going? You're, of course, more than welcome to stay here. This is your home. You don't have to leave.
Maybe I can explain it this way. Say your husband is dead, my wife is dead. But I was also dead with her, and I was unable to find her. And it has been almost millennia since I have seen her face. Wouldn't you do anything you could to see your husband again?
Of course.
Or see Gavril again?
Of course. I only wake up every day because I know that I will see them again.
Mm-hmm.
When it's my time.
And I've been lucky enough to have my time extended, but it is night time. Barrowvale is safe. The sun is in the sky. And I must go. But before I go, I would like to know that my family is, or will be, okay. And then as I say that, I take my spear out and I put it on the table in front of us, and I say, I want to entrust this to you. If ever you get the strength or desire to have another family, or if you see somebody worthy, give this to them and have them keep this place safe. Her name is Aphelion the Fangbreaker, and she is meant to hurt those who would bring evil upon Barrowvale.
She very nervously kind of takes it in her hand, but as she feels the magics passing through it and hears your description of it, a bit of calm and kind of confidence comes over her. Says, I will make you proud. I will make the Ashwood name proud.
I know you will. You are still healer, after all. But I'm not done quite yet, and I start patting my cloak of many things. Here. I have no use for this. I have not used it yet. And I pull off a patch of 9 gems worth 100 silver each, and they
Oh my god.
turn into the 9 gems in my hand. Here, maybe
She
you.
passes out. She just like falls out of her chair, just
Okay, I'll put
and like
them.
quickly comes to. Oh, I just had the most strange and then she sees you holding the gems and just looks at you wide-eyed.
I would. Well, how old does she seem? Is she like middle age? Is she like
She's
late
probably
30s,
like in
early?
her 40s, like early 40s maybe.
This place is going to need to be rebuilt, and there's a lot of undue harm caused to you and your family, and consider these reparations, you know.
She takes it as well, and you can see in her eyes she's just looking around thinking of all the ways she's going to improve the shop, make it bigger, make it better, help rebuild this place. Like she's going to be okay.
And I'll pick up my bowl of rat and cabbage and okay, thank you for taking care of this place and just making it yours. It's nice to know it was in the care of an Ashwood. I think I have to go, Laurel, but it was
Okay.
a great pleasure of mine getting to see that we Ashwoods persist.
I wish Gavril could have met you.
He will.
I know somewhere he's smiling knowing that our family, we had the hero in it.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder and I'll say, actually, now that I think of it, is there anything you would like me to tell Gavril and your husband? I will be crossing there soon.
All I would ask is that when you find him, you tell him all of your stories of being a hero. And tell him that I'll have plenty of my own to read him when I see him again.
It would be my honor.
She kind of just gives you like a kind of a matronly like little kiss on the forehead.
After she does that, I just hug her. I will see you again, Laurel. Take care.
Yes, we will. Have a good night, Casimir. And she closes the door behind you as you leave.
And I'll putter around town, kind of like go into Old Haunts, and then I'll spend some time at the graveyard, trying to find like my former party's graves if they have any, and if I do find them, I'll say words over them and cast ceremony just as kind of like a ceremonial thing. And that'll be it for me.
Awesome. That was amazing, man. What's the one thing you'd like to add to the party as well?
It's a great question. Like the party, as in like the party we're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. I'm gonna add my potion of frost giant strength just for shenanigans. Like one of us can
Spike the punch. Spike the punch.
Jumbo juice.
Spike
I'm gonna
everybody.
spike.
Everybody.
Jumbo juice.
I'm gonna spike the punch. I'm gonna spike the punch with potion of frost strength. That's what I'll
Love
do.
it. Oh, that's great. All right, let's see who's next. 2, which is a 1, which means kings.
He has to get his mustache ready.
After brief meditation with my 6 candles surrounding me in clock-like formation, I will get up and I will hunt down my sweet baby boy Gadil. Where you at? What you doing, big guy? Are you still helping out Crick and Drick?
You actually are being hunted. You should run.
Gadil just shows up behind you with a knife to your neck. You thought you could hunt me?
I'm a wolf now, Dad. I mean, kings.
You looking for me?
Yeah, Gadil, where does Kings find you?
Probably in my room. Like I'm making some corrections to the drawing it was made.
Yeah, you'll just hear like a slight little knock on your. Are you decent?
I look at myself. Well,
All things considered.
yeah.
I'm like a solid 6.
Uh, so, are you doing okay? I walk down and kind of sit down next to you. Tell me, how are you feeling?
I don't know what to really feel. Like, I do feel happiness for everyone, for everything. We are free. But I didn't want to end just because I wanted to be more time with you guys.
That's the funny thing about it all. We'll always be with you, Gadil. Maybe not in person, but I will always watch over you. I kind of view you as the son I never had. And I've tried to protect you even when I was gone. I must ask, what is your plan now? Will you stay here? Protect this realm?
Of course I will stay here. People need help here.
And he just like he steps back and kind of like looks up and he's like, I told you. And he pulls out Firestorm's greatsword. Says, this belonged to the man that saved my life, and he has told me that if there's anyone here with the potential to keep Barrowvale safe, it is the man that you have become. I love you, Gadil, and so did Firestorm. I wish for you to have this, and so does he. Treat it well.
I hug him first before taking the sword.
I just dropped the sword, full embrace, right before it hits the ground, it just fires away. You're my special boy. I will miss you, and I will tell stories of you in the Dawnfather's temple.
Yeah. If you find my parents, can you tell them I'm okay?
You bet I will. And don't worry, I think they're watching over all of us. Just as
Tell them that they don't have permission of me to explore that place without me.
I'll keep them steadfast, staying in one place until you finally make it. But hopefully that'll be a long, long time from now. You've got much life left ahead of you. So much. You may appear and look as a man, but remember, you're still a boy. Have fun. Don't just think about saving everyone all the time. It'll lead you into, well, the same place it led me. Down a dangerous path.
And I also know that you can help everyone alone.
Do you mind if I say a prayer for you?
Of course.
And he'll like put his head down and like put both hands over the shoulder, like on both of your shoulders. O Lord of Sun, to thee we cry. Thou heavenly gift of light most high, thou fount of life and fire of love, and sweet anointing from above. O shining light face of light divine, the sevenfold gifts of great are thine. True glory of the day art thou, who dost the tongue with power endow. Thy light to every sense impart, and shed thy love into every heart. Thine own unfailing might supply, so that we may strengthen our love, our loved, and the dark we nullify.
Amen.
Amen.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Do you know what these words mean, dear Gadil? They mean that you will bring and be the light for everyone, but also for yourself. If there's anyone strong enough to do that, it's you, my boy.
Not only me, it's us.
Yes. Oh. You know, I promised myself I wouldn't cry when I came in here, but I'm not a strong man. Not when it comes to you. Oof. Gotta breathe. Will you be attending the party?
Of course I will. And I tell him I was actually making this for you, and I give him the portrait of everyone. So you don't forget later how we look.
Oh.
Oh, good deal. I could never forget any of your faces. We've been through too much. Especially you, Ludovic. We've been here since the scariest day. Back when we just felt like fledgling foolish heroes. Now look at us. Now we're chosen heroes. I still like to think I'm a little foolish. How about you? And he kind of nudges you with his elbow.
I don't think we can't be foolish.
There's no other way. Now, unfortunately, I as much as I would love to stay here, I do have to make my rounds. Have you by chance seen either Ludovic or Mia?
Ludovic was in the middle of the storm. The last time
Ludovic's
It's
shaping the
still,
fabric
like,
of reality or something? I don't know.
It's still raining. It's downpouring outside.
Yeah, this rain is crazy. I do miss the sun. It was just out. Anyway,
It was going down before the clouds.
It's like a summer rain. It's a summer rain.
it's probably
Yeah,
a new
beautiful summer rain.
Rainbows.
it's probably a new type of thunderclap of Ludovic, but
here I know I left you with.
I'm not sure.
I'll find them. I have a knack for these kinds of things. And he gives you one more big hug and like squeezes you like full tight, and then gets up, goes to walk off, and then I don't know which of you I'm gonna find first, but hold on, I'll roll for it.
Yeah.
1 and 2 is Ludo. 3 and 4 is Mia.
Mia.
Oh, this one's going to be fun.
Uh-oh.
No.
Why do I not believe you?
She was like, "Oh, this one's gonna be fun."
Where am I going to find old Mia?
Gonna go find old Mia, where she's kind of claimed in this tower at this point. The very top, kind of just looking at like all her sprawled out notes from like the Strahd tomes and the Emberlance tome throughout this whole thing, and she's just kneeling and staring blankly at everything, just not really responding, just staring.
And same thing, gentle knocks. Are you decent?
I'm wearing clothes this time, if that's what you mean.
That is exactly what I meant, yes.
That's a callback.
How are you holding up? Everything going okay?
Are you excited to go home?
Look, in the game of question asking, typically the first question gets asked first. Now's not the time to deflect. How are you? Do you want to start with a hug?
She
No.
breaks her neck.
No! Forget she's not
Jumped off the
dead.
balcony.
Forget she's not dead anymore, and like she actually dies for real.
She's like, and you grab her hands.
No, the trauma. And she just shakes her head. No, I'm fine. Thanks. Thank you. What do you need?
Well, my first thought was I was just going to see how you were doing. There wasn't much other thought to that, but yes, I am quite excited to see my family again.
It's good.
It's all I've wanted was for us to be together since the fall of my home. And then all of this, it's daunting, really. It's daunting. I'm kind of scared to go back, or go there, not back. But it should be nice. I did want to give you something. I think I gave you it once before, but I feel like I should give it to you again. And he pulls out his newly adorned holy symbol. And wish for you to take this. Whether or not whatever it is you believe, or whatever it is you follow, the dawn will always be by your side, as I will always be by your side.
Thank you, Cakes. But
It's okay. This is the best course. This is the best action that could happen. I'm going to tell everyone, I am not gone. I am here, always. If you ever feel a warmth upon your shoulder, just know it's me, helping guide you in whatever direction you need be.
and like she has her fists clenched, and it's getting tighter and tighter, and her arms are just shaking. Yeah, I'm sure it's really easy for you and Casimir to just go around and say that right now. Absolutely. You know what I would like more than a warm feeling? My fucking friends. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. You deserve... Yeah. I'm happy for you.
Mia, you still have so much life to live. You just gained new life back. Do you know what comes with new life and moving forward and just all of this? You gain the ability to make new friends. You gain the ability to flourish. And the best part about it is, again, we won't be gone. For you will always have us in here. And in here. It's not easy to say goodbye. But I know that I'm leaving the world with the right people to protect it.
You know, I don't think I ever really understood Strahd until now. It's so easy to just be angry. I want to be so mad. I'm teetering on the edge of tearing down everything we fought for just to keep you all here, but I can't. I don't have that right. I don't want to be like that, and I'm scared. Without all of you here, I don't know if I can do this.
Me. You won't be alone, even without Kazumi here. There's Nyx. There's Gadil. There's all of the people of Barrowvale. There's... I don't know if Ludovic's staying or not. I haven't talked to him. He's kind of a wild card, we both know.
And then all of a sudden you feel like the shake of a huge thunder wave.
Something just happened.
Ludovic, he's not that powerful. I don't think he really would need his help anyways. Cast his wish.
But it is hard, and it's going to be hard for a while. But losing is a part of living. Death is a part of life. Now, before the festivities, I would like to have one last time to say this with you. Would you like to do a prayer with me?
Sure.
Shine forth thy light. Drive back the darkness. May I bring life where there is death, growth where all is barren, and peace where there was once strife. May I bring warmth where clawed the fingers of ice, mercy where there was none, knowledge where there was ignorance, and comfort where there was fear. We let the sun rise, so that we may make the shadows flee. Both in this world, Mia, and in the mind of thee. And I'm a hugger. Just diving in.
Uh-huh. I hope you like ugly crying on your shoulder, because that's what's happening.
Worth it. Worth it. And
Hey, can I call you Burton now, or are you gonna yell at me again?
yes, Mia, you can call me Burton.
Well, then I'll make sure to take you up on that when I see you again.
The light was ever waiting. We'll see. We will meet again.
Probably sooner rather than later.
Keep an open mind. You never know what's bound to happen next.
And you and Casimir aren't. I think out of all of us, I should be the one putting an end to this, as I met my end already. Why is it okay for me to live a new life, but you two can't?
It's not that we can't. It's that
You're choosing not to.
I have a family to get back to. I should have lost my life back before I ever even came here. You got a second chance at life as I did. And Mia, I'm tired. I'm so very, very tired. And I wish to rest. It's my time.
Fine.
And he goes to turn, pat your shoulder a couple times. It's all going to be okay. Now to find the wild card. And I'll do Ludo, and I'll digress.
Okay.
Where you at, you big lug?
Yeah, where the fuck are you?
I
Just staring intently at Irina.
Irina's not there.
not,
remember?
yeah, I don't know where she's at right now.
Yeah, she disappeared.
So I would probably be. I'd be where the wine is because
So much deal.
Excellent.
I'd be where the wine is.
Ludo! My sweet cherry blossom.
Yeah.
You doing okay? Everything's all right? Ooh. Mind if I just
Good.
and he just grabs the bottle, pulls it.
Proceeds to whip out
Ludovic grabs another one.
Cheers.
So, what are your plans? Cheers, by the way. Yes.
Well, we this is shall wait for the party.
I mean, after the party, do you plan on staying here? Are you gonna try to go home?
Not much of a home to go back to.
Maybe you and Irina could check up. She seems to be pretty sweet and smitten for you, even after shooting her.
Shooting her, killing a brother.
It was an accident.
We shall see. But don't really have a home to go back to. I mean, I could try and go back on the run for stealing the gong. Who knows what the... I'm sure the mayor has probably sent out on numerous additional parties for this thing back.
Luckily they can't transport realms to come find you.
Yeah, this has been nice. I mean, again, more than enough drought were enough, and they were persistent enough in their normal forms.
They were more than enough. Remember when I knocked one of the jaws off?
Oh, that was our first night here.
I was yes. First or second, but nonetheless.
It was our first. I mean,
It was your first night in Barrowvale.
yeah.
It was a much more rageful time.
Second. First one was when Gadil died.
I think first full day. We kind of showed up at night.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no! I was saying it was your first night in the town of Barrowvale.
In the town, yeah.
But
Yeah, shortly
We've,
thereafter.
Yeah.
we've had our fair share of good times in this valley. Remember the absolute chaos of Lilith for the short stint that she was here.
Oh, I was prepared. I was a much more rageful person a little back then. First life. Gotta get perspective and die. But
Yeah, no. Tell me about that one.
I was moments away from... Never mind. That's not why I'm here. Have you thought about maybe trying to help lead some of these people who are downtrodden? You have the skills.
I
You
don't
have the...
know if I'm really the leader. And I know
All leaders.
you, there's Casimir, there's Firestorm. Shit, I'm only 2 years older than Gadil, and shit, I'd follow him into the fucking depths of hell 4 times over.
Preach on, brother. Preach on. But
I mean, I
have-
don't think I'm not the leadership type.
the craziest thing about the best leaders in this world are they're always the ones who don't think that they have what it takes.
I think I'd cause more harm than good.
Well, I mean, just watch out
Being
for
a
them
parent
friend
does
waves.
sound pretty fun.
A parent?
What? No, sorry.
Seriously, you should totally try shacking. Maybe.
But we don't talk about that.
Okay, since it's
Not the
subject. All right. I just wanted to let you know that we were here in the beginning, and I gained a mad respect for you as a human, or shape changer, as a you, as a Ludovic, and I will miss you.
You didn't come here to ask me to kill you, did you?
No. What?
I know you want. I
Wild
know
card.
you wished. I know you wish to go back to your family.
No, there's another way. It's okay.
About that, but I mean, if you need to go out with a bang,
Hey,
you know the guy.
If you need me to kill you, I'll kill you.
As a respectable thing as that is, I do appreciate it highly. If there was someone I'd want to be killed by, it would only seem right for it to be you. You were the first person to ever hurt me while I was here before Strahd, killed Gavril.
I've hurt. I think everyone. At least once.
It's a rite of passage. Don't think of it negatively. We're past it. All of us are past it. Maybe not Kaz. He holds on to things pretty hard, but we'll get over it.
And if it came down to it, I'd do it again to save you guys all again.
I know it. The true thought of a leader, huh?
No.
Anyway,
I would throw a bottle at you.
rightfully so. I'm just making my rounds. Bring it in?
No.
That's fair enough. I thought about giving a prayer for everyone, and whenever I thought of you, I did not. I had nothing. I looked through the
I
books.
would
and there
play you
was
a
nothing fair enough.
song to maybe help ease your mind of what
No.
comes. The promise, no thunder, other than what's happening outside. That was me. Very proud of that.
I had an inkling.
I could play a sweet song where we just kind of sit here and maybe throw a few more bottles back.
We could throw it back, play a little tune, wait for the party to happen.
And
I
I'll
like
pull
that
out
style.
the lyre and not the not the shield.
I said, "Oh, thank God."
You see, like the relief kind of show up on his face, and I just start strumming tunes.
I'll give my piece to Nyx at the party, and Casimir and I are probably going to be. He's probably going to be the last face I see before I see my family again.
Gonna do it together, baby.
Okay. Amazing. What is the thing you're gonna add to the party though?
Fucking light. No.
Strobe lights.
Fucking light.
Just go
Colorful lights. All lights of all colors.
Cast daylight like 5 times.
Uh,
In the fucking castle.
Have a strobing daylight.
I don't even know what I could add to the party.
Your killer smile.
Your glasses, your tank tops, your mustache.
Hex.
Also,
My-
don't feel like you have to limit yourself to what's in your inventory or something.
Oh
Like, if
shit!
you're like, oh,
I wish I would have heard that.
we can always go back and
I'm
adjust.
thinking. That's fine. I'm thinking.
I wish to. I don't know if this is adding to the party really, but I wish to find a place in the halls of Barrowvale, or the halls of the castle next to the Emberlance Knights as a final resting place for my armor.
I like that.
But I've got. I mean, as far as the party, I'm just coming in balls to the walls.
In a loincloth. Literal balls.
Well,
to the
and
wall.
we also we went on a tour, right? We picked up whoever we wanted to pick up around.
Yeah, that kind
realm.
of stuff we don't need to.
The nuns,
you don't
we
need to worry
got
about.
we got the wine from the
They'll be
nuns.
okay.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
endless drinks.
All 45 people still alive in
Yeah, right.
Barrowvale Valley will be at this party.
Low. Too soon.
I'm
Too
just
soon.
kidding.
Well, it's 46,
Probably
but then
It's actually
tragedy.
There's a couple hundred.
But tragic.
Couple hundred people.
Tragedy struck.
Stop! I hate you all!
Honestly, it
Or
was quite the
tragedy was struck.
Hmm. Kings, that's it for you, right?
I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I'm so anxious to hear Nick's stuff.
That is a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mia.
Hi. Hello. Ow.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Terrible. Thanks.
Oh, no.
So I have a two-part plan.
Okay.
First part plan. Step 1. Sorry, I'm waiting for the scream. Okay, there's no scream. We're good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call up my bestie, Tharduk.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I have
Perfect.
a promise. I have the promise to keep.
Oh.
Okay. It's actually not more than a few moments after Kings leaves your room and you're just sobbing. that you kind of feel a little hand on your back. Hey. Hey, bestie. What's going on? You seem, there. Hey. Hey, now.
Dardic,
Don't
it's
do that.
fine.
It's like
You
her
don't have to-
insensitive best friend.
Yeah.
Everybody's
What's
so
going on?
eager to try to make me feel better about something that I don't want to feel good about. I'll be fine.
Huh.
But I
Yeah,
have to make
okay.
good on a promise for you, though.
Oh. What promise was that?
You ready to go home?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, super ready to go home. Super ready.
Yeah? You don't
Yeah,
want to leave
let's.
now, do you?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah?
Back home, I'm kind of like you. It's just a big loser with no friends. You know? That's why I was so glad that I met you. Because you're my friend. We're like each other's friends, you know? We're just two misfits who get stomped on. But that's why we have each other, right? Bestie?
Ow!
What did I say?
It's...
Sorry.
You're right. No, you're fine. You're right. But
I don't really have any friends back home. It might sound crazy, but I was thinking maybe I could hang out with you for a little bit, you know?
that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah?
Wow. And you're a good person, Mia. I heard what you and Kings talked about, and I know I haven't known you that long, but the entire time I've known you, you've proven to be the most selfless person I've ever met. I mean, for God's sake, you let a devil have claim over your soul for a little while. And then here at the end, you have the opportunity to fuck it all up if you wanted and get everything you wanted. You know, you could be selfish for once, and you didn't. I'm kind of proud of you.
Then... Can I be selfish with you for a second?
Sure.
There's a soul that I need.
A soul?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's talk. What do you need? What's the soul?
My friend downstairs. Kai.
Oh.
His body's
Okay.
there, but I have a feeling that his soul may have passed when he got shattered, and we can bring back a body all we want, but without a soul, it's nothing.
Okay. Do you think he went to hell?
I'm sure he thinks that he went to hell. I just think it's lost right now, honestly.
Hey, if there's one thing devils are good at, it's claiming lost souls. So, I think I can help you out.
Okay, hold on. I'll go get him ready then, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Mia, as you make your way downstairs, we'll say like everything that's been happening, it's been a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen Crick and Drake hard at work on Kai for that entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like really putting in the hours. And when you go downstairs, you don't see them anywhere. They weren't upstairs. And so you kind of poke your head around to see if they're anywhere nearby, and Kai's statue looks perfect. It looks flawless. Like there's not even like cracks in the stone. And placed on the floor in front of the statue is a little piece of petrified paper with a little message written on it. It's addressed to the foolish heroes. It's from Crick and Drick. They said in this note that
No.
you've proven to be the kindest masters they've ever had, and that they were sorry it took so long, but there were a lot of pieces, and at the end, they were missing too much, but between the two of them, they could mend it back together. And Crick and Drick. You see, like, Crick, like, wrote a little, like, you know, love meeting y'all. And Drick says he loves you too. And then a little ways down, further on it, you see Drick must have come back after Crick had written and be like, yeah, I love you guys. And he had written it in there. And you look up at Kai, and he's perfect statue.
Oh my god. Landon, I hate you. Oh my god. Ah.
Oh, that hurt me too. Oh.
Okay. Alright.
You ready to bring him back?
Yeah.
As they begin to lower down into the ground again. And you see this shimmering light, this blue, seafoam green shimmering light get pulled down from the ethereal, pass into the statue, and the chains snap back into the ground. Thardu like finishes the ritual, and you see the whole statue pulses with that light. There's the sound of crashing waves and dwarven hammers striking forges. And as the light kind of recedes, standing before you is Kai.
My man!
You were primed. You were ready. Your finger was vibrating.
Oh my god, that was
waiting.
good. Oh, that was good. Kai, you're back. And
Yeah.
standing before you is a very different looking Mia.
Yeah, longer hair, no scars on her face, flush, not gaunt.
Complexion?
Clearly has just been
it's-
sobbing.
Yeah, like
streaming. Like,
face radiating heat from sobbing, you know, but she's warm now.
I know. So I'd be like, I think he would just instinctually just grab Mia for a hug, and then be like, "Wait, warm? How? And
Hi.
what happened?"
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Well, last thing I remember was in the forest with Strahd, and then giving him something, and then it just all black.
So, kind of gestures to the tower. We won the battle, but we didn't have what we needed to bring you and Ludo back. So, we found a scroll, and we thought maybe we could bring back the wizard, and the basilisk came back again instead of the wizard, and we were winning. And he destroyed you. You've been gone for 2 months? 3 months?
Oh, okay.
Strahd's dead.
Okay. You guys were busy. Apparently didn't
I'm
need
an
me, but
angel
okay.
now.
I mean, you always were, but okay.
Oh my
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
god.
she needed that right now.
Oh.
Yeah. King's died, and then he came back, and now he's gonna go die again. Kaz got his body back. Now he's gonna go die. Ludo died.
Everybody want to die.
And then Ludo died, and then he was in Ismark's body for a bit, and now he's back to normal.
I just hugged
Gadil
Mia.
has your arm, okay?
Yeah, just being unable to compute what the fuck's happening, but she's freaking out.
Yeah,
Just hugging her and just being like, it's okay.
it's all my soul to a double, and now I have it back. It's
Okay,
just like
let it out. Let it out.
out of context, very stressful summarizations of events. And Tharduk, I probably sees Tharduk like, hi.
At this point, he's just like, fuck,
You
okay,
see,
I don't
he's
know,
like
whatever.
behind me. He looks. He's like, "Hey, I'm Mia's best friend. Hi, Tharduk."
I had a little guy too. His name was Styx.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Okay. Hope maybe I'll meet him. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. I think he's dead. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Every once in a while. It's okay.
Jeez,
Whatever.
that happens a lot. Anyways, I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah.
So, like, actually, now that I think about it, is Gadil still in the tower? Like, doing his art?
If Gadil wants to be in the tower, he can be in the tower, or it could have been.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, she thinks for a second, and she shouts, Gadil! I'm like, I'm not actually gonna shout because, like, it's nighttime. I'm like, Gadil, get down here!
I'll be like, okay, I'll run down and do you need anything, Mia? And I open the door.
Well, maybe compare arms, I guess?
Wait, you said he has my arm. Do I have two arms?
I look like probably using some wrist glasses, like take down thing. What?
I brought him back. No deals or nothing. All holy work this time.
I've missed a lot, I guess.
You have. I missed you.
I have Kai.
He's just not knowing what the fuck's going on, just being like, alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you like 5 minutes ago, but sure.
Now I am like running across town, being like, I'll be right back. And like, Kings is probably having like a very dramatic moment with Ludovic right now. And she like bursts through the door, like, stop whatever you're doing. Come with me. Right now.
Ludovic is passed out, face down on the table.
I don't have time for this. And then she goes
Two
and she
bottles
like
of wine.
greater restorations him to bring him back up.
What?
You're not gonna say hi to Kai again while drunk. Let's go.
Kai.
Did she say guy?
Yeah, I brought back Kai. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, when I'm crying in front of Kai, I just like pass my hand and the scar I have, it's like I'm making it go.
His
Mm.
oh
Okay,
no! His scar has emotionally and physically healed.
Healed.
Symbolism.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
And like I tracked down Casper. He's having like a tragic moment with his ancestor. Like burst through the door without saying anything.
I want to say,
I'm grabbing a hold.
I wanna yes, know that, and be like,
Yes, no, that I love that.
and I guess since I've been here for just the day
Mayhaps
after, I just walk in and I'm like, okay, so Barrowvale is Guy, and I just run up and I just bear hug. Oh my, how is this? Oh my god, look at Joe.
It's so funny because he still has a piece of Kai's face in his bag.
And I have his trident. I held on to his trident.
No, you gave it to Nyx.
Did not.
Nyx has the trident.
Oh, shit, I didn't update that.
Oh.
Nick's got the trident.
Your
Bitch.
replacement has your trident, Kai. Sorry.
I don't do that.
She's
I mean,
a
I
tall.
figured you guys would have utilized.
She's way hotter than you.
She's a
my
tall
gear.
goth mom. So like,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Hey, are you okay? What happened? How did this happen? What?
And Mia just kind of waves a bit. I
Yeah,
had a
I just-
grasp of sort of control left in my life, and I just kind of blacked out.
You are here. We've done it. We've done what we set out to do, and you now live in a reclaimed land. It's safe for all of us.
I know. I heard briefly, incoherently,
Yes.
but
I tried. There's a lot of tears.
yeah, emotions
Elizabeth
high.
tosses you
I
a bottle
understand.
of wine.
Yeah,
I guess while we're all having this moment, this would be perfect to Nyx to have her moment if she doesn't want to do anything with us because she's
Yeah.
a loner and hates fun.
Yeah, just to make sure, Mia, was that... Oh, yeah, because you started
Yeah.
with Thardu, and then it was...
Yeah, I was gonna
That's right.
bring him back home, but
Got
he's like,
got
"No, I like being pathetic with you," and she's like, "Okay." Ow.
You have
So
no
the-
friends, so I'll be forever your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The OGs have a reuniting
reuniting. Yeah.
feast with Nick, or Nyx, jeez, Kai.
Yeah.
But we will jump over to Nyx. What is Nyx doing
Uh,
before the party?
I think the first thing she wants to do is clean up Strahd's body and take him down to be buried with Tatiana. And has the funeral right down there and think on, you know, what family means. Can found family be just as important as, or even more important than, blood? And kind of introspectively look at herself and her bloodline that's in front of her and think about some decisions she's gonna have to make eventually. But right now, wants to honor what her uncle had achieved here, though misguided and evil as it turned out to be.
As you're down there in the crypt, looking at your family's legacy, thinking about what that might mean for you, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and beside you stands the Raven Queen. And she's just kind of staring at all of the crypts one by one. And her eye kind of falls and lingers on Strahd's, and she says, "I tried to tell them. Fate is not written in stone. Strahd came from a dictator, but he did not need to become one. I think you understand that lesson. Your fate is what you choose it to be. And your fate here in Barrowvale is that of its ruler. But you are free to walk away from that, should you forsake your oath to me. The choice is yours.
Just as he did.
The choice is yours.
I think that's gonna be a game time decision.
Of course.
I can't give you an answer yet. But I don't want to make the same mistakes. You gotta learn from history, not repeat it.
Remember though, Kai, Strahd's curse was not ignoring my warnings. I did not curse him. Strahd's actions took him into the clutches of the Unblinking One. Or the Unblinking One, the Corpse Racer. I warned him that such things would try and tempt him. That is the mistake he made. But I will leave you two thoughts.
Thank you.
Enjoy your victory well earned. And she just flies away.
Yeah, and then I think I'll head back to the tower and
Okay.
meet up with my new family.
Okay.
Talk with yourself. Have a conversation as Nix and Kai.
Yeah.
Talk to yourself. Do it. Be a DM. Talk with yourself.
Are we ready to go to the party?
Oh, I didn't say what I wanted to contribute to the party.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. And I forgot to ask Nyx, too.
Oh, that's my bad. Like,
Nope,
after
I-
all this, she would like break away a little bit and meet up with her mom, and with a bunch of cherries, and she's like, "Want to make some pies for the party?" Clearly looks a mess.
Yeah.
Like, snot face.
You find your mom back in Abbey Root. Over this time, she'd asked to go back home and start kind of seeing what was left of everything. And
Repair.
you find her in the kitchen. You bring her the bowl of cherries, and she says, "Well, of course, but I think we're going to need an extra hand, don't you?" And your father steps out from the hallway. Smiling face. Is that Mia? Is that my sweet Mia? And he kind of takes a step towards you.
Right.
When the fogs left, I remembered everything. I remembered hearing you laugh as you ran through the yard, and hearing you cry when you would trip over the roots of that cherry tree. And I would really like to bake a pie with my daughter, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. And he just gives you the biggest hug as a little bit of sunlight from the setting sun kind of shines in to your home.
My heart. I can't take this anymore.
We're in
Yeah.
the equivalent to a kiss the chef apron.
For the first time in who knows how long, your family is back together, baking in your home.
She would totally invite Kai and Nyx and Ludovic and Kings and Casimir and Gadil as well.
And Tharduk.
And
Yeah,
Tharduk,
Tharduk.
yeah. If I don't know if like they could see Tharduk. I don't know if like if he can materialize like that.
He can kind of turn invisible when he needs to or wants to.
Okay.
But he'll definitely be in attendance if you let him. But yeah, you guys
Yes,
can all enjoy some
I would invite him.
Cool. Just every once in a while, you'll look at a pie and see him like kind of behind the counter, and he'll like turn invisible.
Tharduk
What?
What?
baps his
What?
nose. Stop it.
Fuck you! What the? I'm not a dog.
Ew.
I was about to say, like a fucking dog.
Act like
He
one,
just
you'll be
takes-
treated like one.
Just takes a pie and turns invisible.
Cheers.
Oh,
I
another
just
pie.
passed him a bottle of wine.
What's that do?
I passed Carlo like a bottle of wine.
Everybody drunk.
I like you.
Listen,
This is a
Ismark
cool
gave
kid.
him one
Alcohol.
bottle of wine, and now he's just like giving everybody else wine in return.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we will move to the party. A beautiful sunset is beginning as Castle Ravenloft is alit with braziers and chandeliers and torches filling its halls. Edith and her rangers were true to their word, and they hunted down some of the last beasties and things that were hiding in the crypts to make it safe for the party. The guests begin to arrive from all across the valley. Amidst them are Mia's parents, who come with many of the surviving nuns of Abbey Root. You also see the groundskeeper of the winery with her walking animated shrub kind of assistant, and she's taking notes as they're moving up, and she's kind of looking at all the wines that are there. You see from the town of Riverport, Edith and her rangers all like decked out in their wolf attire, like really like a ceremonial type approach as they're howling and making a lot of noise. They're like weirdly like military, but also very fratty and like, woo, yeah, like just ready to like get crazy with it. And then from Gladgate, you see Callan Blackstein marching with many of the people of the town. On his shoulder is a small little dancing monkey with a little hat, and it is slowly learning in a very clunky animal way how to play a fiddle that it has. And it just kind of will play the fiddle. Callan, the first thing you notice about him is he has a pretty gnarly like burn scar on like half of his face. His like big long black hair that he just shaved it on the side, so now he's like a big like mohawk with a long black beard. And we don't have to necessarily role play you interacting with him because you haven't seen him in forever, but you learn that in Strahd's attack he basically like got put into a coma. That's why you never really heard from him.
1v1'd him.
He was a big part of like why there were kind of any survivors and like getting people out of there. And when he came to, he kind of just had to step into the position of leader to help start rebuilding things and all that kind of stuff. So that's what was going on in Gladgate while you were away. And he was looking after Disco. That little.
And Hansel and Gretel, the bears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they come too. For like, there's definitely gonna be like.
I was just about to ask about them.
Circus performances for sure, like jesters and harlequins and all that kind of stuff comes, and tragedies, traveling circus of terrors, I think is what it was called. Like all those animals seem to have found a new home or a new trainer. But the very last people to arrive, it's a small group of probably 10 or so people from Barrowvale, Laurel's in attendance, and leading them is Irina and Ismark Moonscabbard, the two siblings, dressed in very nice like gown, going to like a gala type attire, being nobles. They are there kind of as the leaders of Barrowvale, and her face and Ismark's face like light up when they see all of you, and Irina just runs up and starts giving you all hugs. Except not really Ludovic. Doesn't seem to really pay him much attention. And like, Ismark.
Ludovic, seeing them walk up, he kind of like slimps back into like the shadows a little bit and just kind of like takes a step away from them.
I whispered to Mia like, I thought Ismark had died.
Yeah, I look at Ludo.
Yeah.
I look at Ismark. First, I go to hug with Ismark, obviously.
Yeah, like priorities.
He's giving you all like big hugs, and he like you feel him like grab a bottle of wine from your bag as he's giving you a hug, and he like pulls it out and uncorks
Realizes it's his bag.
I give him back his bag.
No, that is yours to keep, my friend, but I have been waiting for a drink. And he just throws down a bottle of wine, wipes his mouth. It is so good to see you all. It was the strangest thing. It was truly a miracle. I just heard this song. The most beautiful song that they've ever heard. And where once it was blackness, I saw light. And when it all disappeared and the rumbling stopped, I was home with my sister. And we came as quick as we could to find you all, and we wanted to say thank you. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, of course.
It's good to see all of you.
Ismark, I'm so happy that you are here. Again. But
thank you.
Irina, where is Ludovic? I thought you two would have been together here.
Been together at least.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I've had the pleasure to meet him. Is he from Gladgate or Riverport?
Mia's gonna look at everybody, and then she's gonna look back to where he went. Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Ludovic,
gonna find him?
I guess like your kind of boyfriend, the one
Yeah, you're
who's in love with you, who like sacrificed himself
your
to
brother's
save
body.
you.
Oh, hey, both of you. He's from out of town. It's nothing to worry about right now.
Great.
He's the
It's good
best
to have-
musician you'll ever heard.
He's one of the greatest musicians to attend this party, and hopefully he will play us a tune at some point.
King's, and then I just
but-
stop and
yeah.
I start to
We
follow
will-
his lead.
We will discuss later.
I
is
detect
so-
that there's some strangeness going on, and I follow King's lead.
It
Yeah.
is so good to see you again, Lady Irina. And it is Mark. You look so much better alive. So much.
Just wait until I get some wine back in me, and then I'll be perfect.
I like your persona better than Ludovic's when he was in your body.
I
That's for sure.
really am going to have to meet this Ludovic character because he sounds
Oh
very
shit,
fun.
that's right. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm gonna
Well.
just turn away and walk away.
Why don't we get inside? And like the crowd of people coming across the bridge kind of bring you all like with them into the castle. And in the throne room, we'll say the party has been set. It's the largest room in like the entire castle. Enough space for everybody to be in there. There's food, there's wine, there's drinking and singing and dancing. There's recounting tales of dark times and excited conversations of much brighter times to come. What do you all want to do?
Cry.
I want to find fucking Ludo.
Seeing everyone like in the same room, hey, like tap the gong a few times to kind of like get the attention,
Ding, ding,
Mm-hmm.
and
a toast.
so I pick up like a bottle of wine and I stand close to where I think everyone else is, because I would assume that there might be like together, like meandering around, stuff like that. And Ludovic does not look like Ludovic.
Oh, he's being a changeling now.
Changeling.
He's suddenly a
Yep.
changeling.
Yep. Into someone entirely different. Like, if the party didn't know that this was Ludovic,
The
they would
party
not
doesn't
realize
know that this is Ludovic.
Yeah. But so,
I just see somebody playing your gong.
I would have maybe done it like on a glass of wine.
Okay, I was gonna be like,
Yeah. Thunderclap. Attention, everyone. First off,
Turn.
we would like to thank everyone for making the travels all the way from Abbey Root, Riverport, just down the street at Barrowvale. Everyone, thank you so very much for attending this festivity that we have hosted in the previous Castle of Strahd. We have many thanks to the wonderful heroes of Barrowvale. If they could please stand up, kind of flaunt your arms, let people know where you are. We
I am Slim Shady.
definitely thank them very much for the end of a, lack of better words, a shitty reign. They've brought back the sun, the stars, removed the fog. There is parts of the realm that are starting to show a distant color of green. The thing is coming back to life, and we have no more than to thank these wonderful heroes. From one Barrovian to the foolish heroes, I'd like to say thank you. Just
Huzzah!
kind of like
Raises their glass. and the entire room just shakes with the roaring applause and cries and cheers for the chosen heroes as Ludovic finishes his toast.
Probably
Ludovic, where do you
back up to,
go
like-
after you?
Oh, I would like sneak back to like where maybe some like instruments and stuff like that would have maybe been set up. And once I get to the stage, I'm like, let us party and start
Hardy.
playing songs. Not bringing out the gong, just bringing out the lute and just playing some good old
There is
Hungary
a
dance music.
Barovian shuffle.
there's a
The
shrill
Barovian
sound of a fiddle getting played, and Disco starts dancing on a table, and two bears start juggling, and it turns into a true festival worthy of the Heavenly Jester. It's the best party you've ever been to, not just because of the festivities going on, but because it's an actual party you can enjoy.
At one point, I pull a patch off my robe that's a rowboat, and it's used for something, whether it be
You just have like drunk commoners.
just because I have it, and I hadn't had a reason to use it. I pull out a rowboat and I throw it out on like maybe
Just
the pond in the
Kaz
back.
just throws out a rowboat.
There's like a group of younger guys that are like off the keep, and they like lift it and they take it out to the side and like they like throw it down into the river far below. Just screaming.
Just a bunch of dudes doing guy things.
Yeah.
Just bad things.
That's the equivalent to us throwing a rock into the water and just watching it splash.
Good fucking
Oh.
stick I found.
Here's what I
It
think.
looks like a sword.
Here's what I think we should do. I think the party should speak with Ludovic about what's going on with all of that. Make sure everybody's on the
Yeah.
same page.
Yeah.
Then, once we've done that, we'll go around. We'll kind of do a quick little speed run of like what do you want to do with the party? What's your like memorable thing for the party? And once we've done that, we'll have our final moments, and we will wrap up each of your characters' arcs. So, I think it's fair to say the party probably finds Ludovic and corners him somewhere, and we
You
can
ain't
kinda-
running away from this, bucko.
Yeah.
Keeps changing. Just trying to stay out of sight when people just keep catching him change.
We'll just cast locate object on you, bitch.
Proceeds to hide gong.
The bandolore.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're not letting go of that.
I know how to find it. The wine.
Smell.
All of it.
Some like strangely old man walks up. And you guys know where the wine is?
Ludo, get over here. What the
What?
fuck is going on?
We're having a party.
What did
You
you
know
do?
damn well what we're talking about.
I threw you a great, but did you not see that speech? That speech was wonderful.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was.
Ludovic, you are very wonderful at your speech. Stop stalling. You're welcome.
What do you want to know?
What you did? I think that's very reasonable.
Look at her. She is happy.
And
That is.
if you were just to add a little detail for you there, if you kind of look where he gestures, you do see Irina like with a big smile on her face, drinking and laughing with Ismark. They've kind of like gathered a group of like some influential figures of other towns. They're talking to Callan, they're talking to Mia's parents, they're talking to Edith, like already kind of doing the political stuff that they would need to do to rebuild this place. But back to you, Ludwig.
She is happy. Ismark is back. Everything is to what it was. I don't know what else you wish to know of me.
And how
Why
about
doesn't she remember
your
you?
happiness?
My happiness doesn't matter in this
It does.
moment. It her happiness. is all I care about.
Who says she wouldn't be happy with you?
Do you not? She would maybe be happy with me, but I don't think I could continue to make her happy. No, I mean, maybe one day. I don't plan on going back to the realm that I came from. I mean, I've been gone for what 2-3 months now. I mean, I'd still be a thief there. I mean, I like it here.
I might need a spy master at some point.
Well, I mean, as much as fun as that sounds, I think there's a vineyard over to the west that's my hand might be more keen to take care of. I mean,
Or
who knows? Maybe one day me and Irina kick it off and start anew. But
why not?
for now, she's happy. I don't wish to.
Are we all talking right
impede
now,
on
or
that
is this
happiness.
just?
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're
we're
all
all here.
we all
We're all,
cornered him.
we have
Yeah,
literally
you guys
cornered
fucking
this
trap
door.
me.
Listen, this is the sound of a man who's actually truly in love. I say, kind of like, very like floaty.
Mhm.
This is the sound of a man who's truly in love. He abandons
love it.
reason. He abandons logic for emotion, and he thinks that he must watch her from afar to truly love her. But the real thing that matters is that he would do the thing that he is doing, even though it is incorrect.
I mean, you see it as incorrect. I see it as the most honorable action I could take.
The action is honorable, indeed. But this is your person. So what will you do to get her back?
Also, you robbed her of the choice.
I mean, I robbed her of a lot more, just the choice of loving me. I'd like to say that kind of going back to when she proposed, and I
Knocked her
picked
out.
up the ring and I kept it. And so
long con thief.
I say that and pulling up the ring, kind of like holding it, probably did a lot more than just rob her of that. But maybe one day it will come to a new fruition.
I wanna put my arm around his neck, like in a very bro way, like, and what will you do to get her back?
I also shoot a look at Kings, being like, "Talk some sense into this motherfucker, please."
Well,
I put up to the other side and tell Casimir, like, do I call her Irina? Do we?
I thought about doing that too.
At this
Kai's
point,
just like, Kai's pulling his collar, like, ooh. It's hot
He's just a
here.
big blue bear playing with the other bears.
at this point, all I could say is what's done is done, and if the love is truly real, then it will be found again. If not, then she gets to live her life not ever knowing who Ludovic was, and Ludovic gets to find his meaning, gets to find his purpose in the world of Barrowvale. But overall, he's made his choice. She didn't get to make hers, but now she gets to maybe find a new path to take. Or go down the same road again. At least then we'll know, no matter what, it will still be her choice. I neither commend or condemn you for your choice and your actions. I just hope that you're going to find solace in your choice down the road.
It would probably eat me alive every day, but I'm glad that I made the choice that I made.
It was an honorable choice.
It is hard. Even seeing her now, so happy, it pains me deep and down, but I know now is not the proper time to bring up those, but I mean, I plan on staying here and doing my best to minimally keep an eye on. I would travel to every realm from here to hell and back multiple times to make the same decision that I made. Would forever keep her safe.
Cheers to that,
Many
man.
lifetimes.
And Tharduk, the little imp, hearing you say, "I'd go to hell and back," like, "Hey!" And you all see a little imp kind of sitting next to Mia. Like, "Oh shit!" And he snaps his fingers and like disappears.
And could I
Goes
say
invisible.
at this point, like a 10-year-old,
Is this
like
his first time seeing him?
a 10-year-old picks up
Yeah,
a
well,
table and holds it above their head because they drank my spiked juice of like
Oh,
giant
yeah,
strength,
my
flash
spiked
giant strength, and they're just like, they were just trying to like move the table, and they were just like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll say
you see
now
how strong I am?
your conversations with Ludovic do get cut short by the party taking a wild turn. It gets absolutely crazy. And so, with all of the people you've met gathered here in one place, your one final night before, as Mia kind of put it, the beginning of the end in some way, but also many new beginnings. I'll let you each have a turn to decide how you spend your final night here with everybody. And we'll start with 4. 1, 2, 3. Mia. How do you spend your... And you don't, if there's nothing crazy you want to roleplay, don't feel like we have to, but if there is, let's do it. But how do you spend your night?
I feel like this is very cool, but it may be a buzzkill. So like, Mia's gonna like slip away. Ah, la, la, la,
Okay.
la, la, la. And she's gonna.
You jump off another balcony, I swear to
Yes,
God.
I do actually. How did you know? Oh my god, I have to christen this tower. Oh my
It's the same one
god.
that Casimir was thrown off of.
House is now
Yeah.
cleansed.
I'm like, oh my god, I have to follow my love's footsteps. And then just like
This
jump
castle just has a lot of people falling to their death.
Yeah, it's strange. No, so
Pretty common thing.
she's going to she's gonna sit down and get all comfy, and she's gonna take out a couple candles, starts lighting them, and sits in front of the throne, and she's gonna spend all day casting the hollow spell.
Okay.
And she's just going to be essentially cleansing this place.
Mhm.
Riverport or
No, I mean we're
in the castle.
We're in
oh,
the castle.
this party's happening in Barrowvale.
Yeah, like in Strahd's castle.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
that's
Castle
even
Rock, baby.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
It's how you spend your night at the party.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I spend the night at the party by not partying.
Right. You have a few drinks and then slip off.
Yeah.
Mia, as you're performing your ritual, you have a few candles out that over the course of the ritual, like candles will snuff out, and it signifies the last bit of evil being cleansed from this place. As most people, excuse me, most people are too drunk to notice, but despite it being night, the sun has long set. Beams of sunlight shine through the windows as if some invisible force was moving hallway by hallway, and the Dawnfather's light was shining in and driving all of the darkness towards you to be snuffed out with the final flame. And as you begin to recite the final words, the room gets cold for a moment. You hear kind of a few, it sounds like almost the flapping of ravens' wings. And there's a chilling presence behind you. Hello, Mia. And you turn around to see a young Strahd. A few raven's feathers kind of falling behind him, and the Raven Queen visible kind of in the shadows behind him.
Hi.
He's just kind of smiling at you.
And she slowly stands up. You know, it's funny. The first time I ever saw your face is when you looked like this. I wasn't in my own body, but it's fitting.
I see that you are not in the mood for festivities. This is a shame. Do you wish to talk about it with a familiar face?
Talk about my feelings to Strahd von Ravenloft? Really? It's funny. In a weird way, I miss you.
Really?
Yeah.
I expected you to say many things, but not that.
That's what I'm known for. Being unpredictable.
Yes. Why do you miss me, Mia?
You were the glue that kept us all together. It's scary without you here.
Mia, I did not keep your group together. If anything, I nearly tore them apart. I think, Mia, you know, you were the glue that kept them together.
Me? No. If anything,
Yeah.
it was probably King's.
I don't think so. You know, you are, in a way, very similar to this valley. Very little of the valley's fate was in its control, and it was taken into the clutches of an evil person. You were stripped from your family. You had no say. But yet, here you are, born anew, with a fresh start before you. Perhaps the only soul in Barrowvale to truly have a fresh start. Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes. Ones that I am working to put right by the Raven Queen. I don't want to see you make any mistakes. Don't cling to love. It will take you down dark paths. If there is one piece of wisdom that I can pass on to you, you need to be able to let go of the people you love when it is their time. It took me a while to learn that.
She kind of looks past him to the Raven Queen for a second, and then she kind of goes back down to her bag and she starts rummaging around a bit. And then she pulls out a wooden mask. She dusts it off a bit. And she kind of reaches up and she puts it on him. Yeah. Come on, let's go. And she takes his hand and she starts dragging him out.
You start dragging him out, and as you get to the door and pass through, you feel his hand kind of slip away. And you look back, and it's just feathers just drifting away. And you see the Raven Queen standing at the back of the room in the shadows, looking at you. And she just kind of turns her head before she disappears into the shadows as well.
One last thing. One last good thing, and I know what lets me do it. You know what? Fuck it. And she slams the door shut and she sits back down and she keeps doing what she was doing. But more mad about it now.
Okay.
Y'all thought I was gonna smooch Strahd, didn't you? No.
No.
I'm not basic. I'm not a TikTok girly. That ain't me.
What is this?
Mr. Kings, how do you spend your night at the party?
Oh, little o' me. I am going to spend my last night at the party talking to everyone, being as lively as I can. I will be living it up as if it's my last night on this earth.
As you are partying it up, at one point, you're approached by Father Donovich, Mia's dad. He says, "It is good to see you again, Kings.
Father, it's good to see you. You seem to be in much better spirits nowadays.
There seems to be a bit of that going around."
Here, take this. Come on. Just hand him a cup of wine.
Oh, thank you.
It's fun times.
Yes, and I hate to ask this of you during a party, but I hear that many of you have plans to leave soon, and I know that Mia, my daughter, I have a daughter.
It's crazy.
She prays to the Dawnfather,
Yes.
and I am a priest of Mother Night. And there are similarities, but well, I want to connect with her. I've been given a new chance. I was hoping that maybe you could teach me about the Dawnfather so that I might worship him with her.
You see him just slowly, like, as he's saying that, just slowly just... Yes. I would love to. First, you'll need... And he pulls out 6 candles.
As you say that, he pulls candles out of his priest robes. I brought my own.
Oh my... Okay, all right. Adam.
He's got the veil. Yes, good. Yes.
Okay, well, that's step number 1. Fantastic. Step number 2, I already gave her my holy symbol, but I do have this wooden one. It was made by, actually, that guy right over there, very dear friend. You see him over there? That blue bear.
Yes.
Keep a hold of it whenever you go for prayer. Honestly, instead of me teaching you, ask her to. She'll do way better at it than I ever could.
Thank you, Kings. And he just looks down at this symbol of the Dawnfather that Kai had carved. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Wow. That's awesome.
And here, I won't be needing this because I'll be hearing everything just in person. And he pulls out his book, the book of the Dawnfather. Read up. It's a good read. You'll learn much of the Dawnfather. He's about life. He's about light. And he's about being warm whenever times are at their coldest. She'll need you just as much as you'll need her. Now, come on, your wine's getting warm.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. And he throws down his wine. Okay. Awesome. Anything else you want to do, Kings?
I'm living it up. I'm partying with
In the
Kaz.
city.
Kaz mostly staying up at his side. I'm hoping he's staying on my level.
I'm on his level, and I'm
Bumping and grinding.
loose.
The dawn is great, the dawn is nice, and now today we see the light.
Right,
Oh.
They're gonna hug out before they go into the afterlife.
They are. They're gonna see heaven ahead of time. See if they're ready.
Yeah.
Can't see it if you're
Mr.
thinking
Gadil.
it.
What do you do at the party?
I'm going to do something I wanted to do the whole campaign. I'm going to
Oh.
everyone and ask him to play cards.
Like,
Oh, fucking done. Yeah.
yeah,
And
fuck yeah.
Easy.
That's-
Say less, fam.
say less. Say less.
I'm 3 drinks
Yeah.
in. I agree immediately.
I'll be
Bismarck.
like, okay, I'll be Casimir. Okay, if you win me, you win this battle. If you win Ludo, you'll win these 3 battles.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Ismark says, wait a minute. Good deal. You might be onto something. Keep pulling bottles. We'll bet with wine. This is the best night ever. This is the best night of my
Ismark's
life.
like third eye opens. Like
How-
I don't have to bet with money.
How do we
Gambling.
play, or what is the play?
3 dragon ante.
Rollies, baby. Rollies.
Probably something like poker or yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what to roll.
Suspicious lack of Mia.
Cool.
Just
Anything
that.
else, Gideon?
No, just spend time with them. We've been together fighting, but not really having the time to sit down, play with each other, knowing hobbies, knowing what they like, what's their favorite color.
All the questions you haven't gotten to ask.
Uh-huh.
What? Okay, just for the fun of it, what question would you ask everybody? What's one little random fact that we can go around and everybody can say it about their character real quick?
Ooh, I like
Be like
this.
your
I love it.
favorite.
I
Your
love it,
favorite
yeah.
something is kind of a fun one.
Are we? I'm so used to you just like picking who goes first that like I'm
No,
afraid.
I'm with you. I want to know Gadil's
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I want to know
Mhm.
Gadil's question too.
I want to know Gadir's question 3.
But
I wasn't really thinking about question. What can I ask?
What do you
what does
wonder
Gadil
of
want
each
to
of
know?
us?
Yeah.
Oh, what about what if you asked everybody what their favorite memory from your time together is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a good
I mean,
one.
kind of a good one at the end of the story, I would think.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Gadil, why don't you start and we'll just go clockwise.
What is actually what would it be?
Does anybody have their-
Probably- Yeah, I was thinking like just before we were attacked in Gladgate when we were preparing Irina for being a mayor.
Oh yeah.
Those were happier
Mhm.
points.
But that was no, it actually was really chaotic. Was
Yeah, when the horse got scared and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, I burned down a house. Mia fell from the tower.
You're right. It was during that.
Dude shot the love of his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
Oh shit. Yeah.
it was chaotic,
Killed
but
his future brother-in-law.
it was good. In some way.
Kings, what about you?
It's quite easy, and you're probably going to hate this answer, but my favorite moment of our entire time together is this moment right now.
Oh, so sweet.
To see
Bullshit
all this-
answer.
To see, I know,
Pop out.
I knew you would say that. No, to see everyone here, everyone smiling, and everyone not being worried about the end. Not being
Cut
worried
to
about our end.
Yeah, me with white knuckling bottles.
Yeah.
If there was ever a last moment for me to have, it would be this, and I would choose it every time.
Nick/Kai.
Nye.
Yeah, Nye.
For Nyx, I think it would have been the moment when we were giving Tatiana's body back to Strahd when he came back to Gladgate, and both me and Mia
That was
embraced him.
awesome. Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah. And then for Kai, I think oddly was carving the Raven Queen symbol when he was in the fog when he was gonna leave.
Oh, that was
handing
so
it
good.
to Strahd.
Oh my god, dude, that was so good. That's one of my favorite moments in the whole campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I think
good.
that would be his favorite. Just because that's the last thing he kind of remembers.
Cool, man. Mia.
Oh boy, it's hard to make a choice. She has a favorite moment for everybody, honestly.
Yeah, so do I.
But like, I guess her most favorite moment was when this is such a throwaway line too. When King said that she could go home with him. One of the first few sessions, like she never really had a home at that point that she knew of.
Yeah. It's good. Thanks, man. Ludovic.
Probably the one moment when he first met Kai and he tried to bobsled down the stairs
Oh
and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
ate shit.
And died
That was-
almost.
Yeah,
That was
and
under the
almost
Church
And
of
then
Mother
knocked
Night.
Kai.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then also the moment that he first laid eyes on Irina and decided to try to change his life from the chaotic bardness that he was going to the transition into the actually having a purpose
Yeah.
other than just surviving.
Love it. Love it, man. And Kaz.
I think my favorite moment was when I first saw you. I did not know what I was coming into. I had been in the mist for 800 years. I was displaced. I had no sense of time. It's like when you take a short nap and you wake up and you don't know what time it is and you don't know where you are and you don't know how you are. But then you see a friend and you are anchored and you know that you're okay. And when I woke up in that froggy swamp and I saw that there were people on my side, and I saw that there were people to fight for, and I saw that there were people to help me, I was anchored, and I knew what I had to do, and I knew what I would do, and my favorite moment was the first time I saw you all.
That was awesome.
Super mad at myself.
Good idea, Gadil.
Yeah.
The
Dude,
only
the
session
card.
I ever missed.
The first person who said hello to Casimir was Mia, so
First person I ever saved was Mia. Took you out of the water, and I.
Mia's commenting first.
First.
Nibs.
Me. Oh no, we lost our king.
Aaron.
Oh, we lost Aaron.
He couldn't handle. He couldn't handle the emotion that I extracted out
The
of him.
feelings. Yeah.
So, final
I
moments.
wanted
Let's
to
see. So,
dance with Strahd, god damn it. You
I'm
bobbed me,
sorry.
Landon.
The Raven Queen had given you a moment, but he wasn't back. It was just that final little bit of closure. Final moments. Mia's had her, or final party things. Mia's had hers. Gadil's done it. Kings has done it. That's it, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Are you just being a baby?
if it's final moments before the end, there's two people I'd want to talk to, and then
This is so anything you would want to do before your final scene,
yeah.
probably want to do it now.
Oh, okay, then that was for the final moment prompt. But if it's our final scene, there's stuff I'd want to do, but I don't want to take it. I want to
We can just jump to you. Yeah. What things do you need to get done at the party before
I want to go to Gadil and be like, you are the most powerful men I know. And then grab his legs and lift them up over his head and have him like do like a beer chug as we're in the party. And then
You're doing a keg stand.
yeah, kickstand. And then go to like Ludovic and just if I lose this bet, I take a shot. And I say, let's do a rollies, and I'll roll d20 against you.
Straight D20.
Yep, I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Let's go. Rollies.
I
baby.
got a 5.
You take a shot, but I still take the shot with you anyways. I win.
You guys, you do a ski shot off of his gong. You like put him on there and tip it at the same time.
And then
Thunder wave it into your mouth.
before I go to everybody else, I want to take a moment and like the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna do like a lay on hands.
Break the golden seal.
Yeah, no, kind of. I'm gonna go into the bathroom, do lay on hands, expend 5 HP, and like cure myself of my drunkenness. And I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna briefly go by King's and be like, put my hand on his shoulder, wherever he is, and be like, I will see you later, my friend. And I'll walk by him, and then I'll go to Mia, wherever she is.
I'm coming out of the throne room, just finishing my spell, just...
Oh,
Oh, Cass, hi. Hello.
hello.
What you doing here? Thought you'd be
Yeah.
drinking.
I was, and then I stopped. There's a time for all things. I wanted to say goodbye in the right way.
Yeah.
I know what you feel. And I'll wipe a tear from her face, and I think I know why you feel it. I think you not need, but you must stay here. I do not think Barrowvale is safe without you in it. You know? How many of us are from here and care about here and have died for here? And I think you will be the reason that it blossoms.
Thank you.
And you have made me feel the most welcome here of everybody I have met, and it's meant a lot. And I'll give her a hug.
She will hug him back. She's shaking, but she will hug him back.
And then Kaz will kiss her forehead twice. He'll kiss it twice.
No! Not twosies!
3 times.
Not the twosies!
This is just turning into a make.
No.
Say whatever you feel about yourself that is not great. Whatever you feel about yourself that is inadequate, it is a lie given to you by I would say the unblinking one, the corporate razor. You are the best of us, Mia. And it is by your words and actions that this place will thrive. And I love you for that.
I love S1E42.
I'll give her a final hug. Or not a final hug. I'll give her a hug. And then I'll go to Nyx. Nyx is the last place I want to go. Well, no. I'll go to Kai and I'll be like, my dude, I love you so much. I missed you so much. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I kept your fucking trident as long as I could. I kept that thing you carved for me as long as I could. Like, I missed you so hard. And then I'll go to Nyx and be like, I feel like maybe this place is yours now. Yes? Or maybe you want this place to be yours. And I'll just chat like Barrowvale.
Yeah, he did a lot of harm. I think I need to at least stick it out until it's healed from old wounds.
Heal it from the wounds. Do not cause more, or don't cause more where
It'd be
you
a
can.
lot easier. Be a lot easier if, you and Kings were around.
Yes, but I think we've done our part. I think we leave the rest to the strongest here. And I'll do a predator handshake to Nyx, where like she crushes my hand.
Oh, ah!
Get you a little later. Hey, just
Still getting used to that strength. Sorry.
keep it the way we've seen it. Do not use your relative as a bastion of how to not do things here. Okay?
Okay.
Make the
By that
people
logic, though, he didn't have any friends around him.
Yes, and you did.
I
So-
do. 2 are leaving. Who's to say the others won't? And then I will be alone. Again.
Where
Like
could
him.
where could you go that we wouldn't be with you? You know, we are here. We are around. We will be watching over. I have died. I can tell you this. Except now, there's nothing keeping me or us from it.
What about Mia?
What about Mia?
I thought you two were getting close.
Mia is as close to me as almost any have been. And if I had to choose, I would probably make her your head advisor. She knows the land, she knows the people. She has a great stake in what they feel and what they need. I would advise you to listen to her.
Nice deflection, bucko.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna go, that's not what I meant.
I don't know what you talk about. And I'll bring Nixon for well, I will initiate it. I can't bring her in unless I want to.
I yank him in instead.
Keep this place safe, please. This is our homes, and if you don't, I will have to be erased from the dead again, and I do not want that.
That's how I get to see you again. Maybe I'll have to.
I will be around. I'll pat her on her shoulder and cede my turn.
Okay. Let's go to what do we got? Ludovic and Nyx left, I think.
Yep.
Ludovic, how do you spend your night?
Probably chit chat and the lady from the winery in Abbey Root.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of set up like either distribution or
Job interview.
a sister
Here's my
vineyard.
resume.
Networking.
like a sister vineyard in wherever Irina is like going back to. So I would assume
Be
probably
Barrowvale.
like Barrowvale. So like in the fields just outside of Barrowvale, like
Yeah.
setting up another vineyard, so that way he is consistently always kind of within view of her.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
as he's talking, he's just like keeps taking like not subtle at all, but like series of long like gazes at Irina.
Mhm. She's super excited to talk to you about this sort of thing, and she's very much on board and like starts thinking about how to take like the Devil's Field. Like that is now that you could turn that into a
Now it's
vineyard.
just
Like
a
there's
field.
and she gets like pretty invested with you in the conversation, and then you hear a voice from behind say, "Oh, you were speaking of my home," and it's Irina. You are, I believe, your friends called you Ludovic, yes?
Yes, Ludovic Shadow help. Stand up and like put my
Irina
hand out to
Ludovic.
shake it.
And she shakes your hand as well. And you notice as she's shaking your hand, one of her fingers, there's like a
ring
spot where you can
missing?
see like a ring would be missing right there. And she kind of just smiles politely. But what do you want to do?
Yes, talking about, the fields outside of Barrowvale are pretty bare and would be very ripe for a second vineyard within the realm.
Couldn't
I
agree
know.
more.
I know Ismark would be very happy to hear about another vineyard.
Yes.
Also, with
Yes.
the fogs coming down, it would be a potential good export to bring potential money back into the valley.
Well, money is something that I could surely use. Yeah. I put a bit of an investment into some bounty hunters. It seems someone has made off with my family's ring. And I am sending them far and wide to try and find the culprit.
Yeah, I did take care of some people were kind of sneaking around. They had I pulled out her ring. They had this on them. I don't know if this is the ring you were speaking of.
How did you get that?
Like I said, there's some very not so friendly individuals kind of lurking around the castle. Figured they were up to no good and kind of took what was on their possession. I don't know if this is the ring that you're looking for or
Yeah.
not.
She reaches out and takes it and kind of gives it a quick inspection to make sure it's not damaged and puts it back on her finger. Ludovic, thank you. It's almost as if it is fate. Raven Queen brought us together. Reunite me with this ring. Please, might I get you a drink?
I would like look around to like maybe see that like the rest of the party is like seeing us fucking talk.
Yeah.
And
Before you can even really say anything, she just grabs your hand and says, "Come on," and she just pulls you over to a table to.
we'll talk about the vineyard later. To Barrowvale.
To Barrowvale. They clink glasses and have a lovely evening talking.
All Sir Ludovic will do.
Alright.
Okay.
This was gonna out your ass anyway.
Speaking of which, Nix, you are last at the party.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just realized this is basically a full session.
Yeah.
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 So
Listen down for it though.
not being okay with Ludo taking away Irina's pretty much choice about the matter, she's gonna go over to Irina and have Baxter land on her shoulder and use his mimic ability to replay Ludo's speech to all of us.
You, dude. I love
And
it.
just be
Fuck
like,
you. Wow.
he means well.
Chaos.
He's a great person. Let him play this out on his own time.
She gives a quick glance over her shoulder and kind of says to Baxter, just loud enough that you could also hear it. I knew he was a fool, but I didn't know he was that big of a fool. I will let him have his time. And then she just turns back like, oh yes, tell me more about this shield of yours. Like,
I feel
very,
like that would probably
flirty.
be before she
Yeah.
walked up behind me. Like,
Yeah, I think I would have said it
intentionally
like
came
right
looking
after.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I found it too. Like, I did it before, and then she went and pulled him away.
Oh, I like that. That's awesome. That's great. Okay. The party winds down. And the first rays of the sun, rising again, begin to shine through the castle. As you all hear a coach making its way down the bridge towards the front of the castle. Black coach with raven's feather curtains covering the inside. The driver wears a cloak of raven's feathers. Their face is covered, but they wear a mask of a raven's skull. It reaches the front of the castle as you kind of all gather outside together as the sun continues to rise. The door opens, and out steps Nyx's wife.
Ooh, what?
Get it! Get it, girl!
Okay.
Someone's getting
What
fucking
is
laid
what does this
today.
wife look like?
Please describe your wife for us, Nyx.
Okay. She'll be wearing like long silk, like royal blue, like kind of matching Nyx's aesthetics, wizard robes. She's about 5 foot, maybe shoulder length, dark black hair, Asian descent looking. Just absolutely stunning, and I just go running up to her and just grab her. And it's been years, so.
My wife.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, new strength. Sorry. How?
He just pulls you in for a big kiss and
Yeah. Ha.
shuts you out. And you just see at the front of the coach, the driver kind of turns, and you can see it's the Raven Queen under the hood. Just like this. So,
Okay.
Kings, Casimir, you feel a gaze fall on you as the sun is rising. And Casimir, inside the coach, you hear the sounds of 3 young children and a mom playing and running around. Kings, you hear the same, but for your family. You look at the Raven Queen. She looks back at you, and you know that it's time. If you wish to return to your family, it needs to be now. And it all starts to kind of dawn on everybody that this is where you'll say your goodbyes to some of your companions. And I'm just going to hand it over to you guys. No turns needed. I'll let you guys kind of run this.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, as going up to Kings mainly. Someone who also fell into this hellhole from day one. Been a pleasure.
You're muted, my
Muted.
king.
Until the end.
Damn it.
Can you redo
gotta,
that?
Gotta keep it on fucking brand.
Redo that line again for me with the same amount of emotion, please.
Running it and action.
Started in the darkness in the woods. And here we are in the light. We set ourselves a goal and we made it. Ludo, I will always be fond of you, and I hope that everything that you need comes to you. Nix, we never saw eye to eye. Probably never will. My wife loves you. I know that.
Love her.
But I also hope you find what you're looking for. And you can possibly help turn this place into what it deserves to be. Gadil, my sweet, sweet Gadil.
A sweet boy.
My sweet baby boy. Never forget, as I said last night, remember to be a kid sometimes. But also kick so much ass. I know you can. Yeah, I know it's going to be hard, but give it time. And you may reject me saying I'll always be here for you, but I will. So will Kaz. We'll cheers a beer and just watch up from above. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. Never got to talk before I died.
You usually just died.
Usually just died, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can cast
This is
one
weird.
final thunderclap. Where they go out with a bang.
Blast him in the door. Brand.
All I'm trying to say is that I'll miss all of you. We'll miss all of you. I think I might speak for Kaz as well. And we love you. All of you.
The good thing is that we'll eventually, one day, will reunite again.
Yes, we will. Every time you've... Go ahead,
As my
please.
friends once said, at least back home, it's never goodbye. It's see you later.
My wife always hated goodbyes.
If I may, there was once a paladin of my order who was stricken by a disease, and it was such a great disease that he cannot be cured. And all of our followers of our faith said, "Oh, cure yourself, use the miracle, cure yourself, you'll be fine." And he said, "Why would I do that?" And they said, "So you could stay with us even longer, so you could stay with us forever." And he said, "Stay with you? Where could I go? Where?" And I'll look to King and say, "Where could we go? We will be here always. We now have the ability, thanks to what you have done, to watch over you, to protect you, to give you guidance, to make sure those of you who do not succeed are with us. There's nowhere we could go where you will not be with us. So, do not mourn us, remember us, and enjoy those memories, you know?" And I'll bring it in for another huddle.
Let's get it one last one.
One last huddle.
As a whole team. Mia, bring it in.
Mia,
Come on.
you're
Raise your arms,
there.
Mia, goddammit.
I grab Mia's shoulder and I drag her in.
And we connect.
Mia,
I connect my head
you
to
hear-
everybody's head.
What do I hear?
Yeah.
I'm hearing something in my head.
as you're watching your friends say goodbye in front of you, and you know that the seconds are ticking away, you just hear Strahd's voice in your head again, warning you to let go of those that you love. And he doesn't want to see you make the same mistakes he did.
I can't do this. I can't. I can't.
Okay.
What? No! No! No, this is not okay! Why do you guys keep saying that this is okay? It's not okay! I don't want to feel you, I want to see you! But what I want doesn't matter. It's not my life.
You still have so much life to live.
It's how many how many visions have you had of the unblinking one? How many visions have you had of these sordid characters who have not had your best interest in mind? We have been plagued with them, and it has been a task to live with that. You go to sleep, and now, since you can dream, because you are a person, you will dream of us. Maybe sometimes you will dream of us telling you maybe how to what's the next move, how to be in life, what our wisdom maybe, or what King's wisdom may be. Actually, maybe you should listen to King's wisdom instead of mine. But you will hear us, you will feel us, we will still be here. This is just like I said, this is but a wall. We are not gone. We are in a different area. This is our home, and we will always be with you. There's nothing you can do where we would not be with you. Now we have the freedom to be with you whenever we wish. Nothing is stopping us from that. Right, Kings?
Yeah, 100%. What you should look. This is hard to say, but not every time will everything end out as 100% the way that you always wanted to be. We did win. Success. Great success. I'm sorry that any of this hurt you. I really am. And I know that's the last thing that I want on any of yours conscious. But I need this. I should have been dead 2 times over, and if I don't go back, I'm going to be haunted so hard by my wife.
She's
I-
kind of scary.
Yeah, she really is sneaky.
She's terrifying.
I loved it.
Then go. I'm not stopping either one of you.
Every time you hold that symbol, and every time you light those candles, I will be there
We will
to
be
say the prayers with
there
you.
to
We.
hang out.
Mia, as you close your eyes, you feel the anger kind of boiling up again. You open your eyes to say whatever it is you're going to say, and the only person standing in front of you is the Raven Queen, just looking down at you. What were you going to say?
What?
What were you going to say to them?
I don't want them to go. The thought of them leaving is tearing at my soul. I can't bear to see them walk away. They've become an irreplaceable part of my life. A part of smiles where we can find them. And the idea of a world without them, without their laughter, their warmth, and their kindness is too much for me to bear. I know that there are reasons and circumstances that are pulling them away, but I can't help but implore them to stay. But I have no right. Even though the love I've built with them is beautiful, I need to let go. But I can't. That's why I'm not moving. I'm not saying anything. I don't want them to hate me more than I hate myself.
Mia, they love you far too much to hate you. I want to ask you something. You said that you can't bear the thought of them leaving. You also said that you love them dearly. Could you be happy? Could you live with yourself? Could you love them the same way if they stayed, knowing what's waiting for them?
Everybody's talking as if they don't go now, they're never gonna see him again. They're gonna be there. Kaz deserves to live and see the world that he saved. He's so quick to leave it.
Yes.
And
Because Casimir and Kings have people who love them very much, that have waited an awfully long time to see them. And Mia, your fate is your own. I cannot change it, cannot force you to do anything. But I will leave you with this. You have always been selfless. Do not be selfish now, or it will haunt you for the rest of your days. You have a chance to live your life, Mia. The decision is yours. And you close your eyes, open them, and it's as if no time had passed. You're just right back in that moment as they're comforting you and trying to say their goodbyes.
And if you really think about it, we're all like, we're all one being
One
as a whole.
One big happy family.
Every time the sun rises,
and every time the sun sets, I'll be there. He is the sun, and I am.
goodbye.
The moon.
it's not goodbye. It's see you around.
See you soon, most likely.
I don't think you're understanding me. This is a goodbye. You can say that you're watching over us all you want. But when I want to reach out and hold your hand, you're not going to be here.
You've never
You can't take that pain away from me. You
You've
can try to talk it
never-
away.
tried. We have done great things from our deities. Kings has recalled great things from who he worships. I've recalled great things from the friends of mine that have died. They were fighting with us on that tower.
No need for yelling. We're all same team here, same team.
I'm sorry. And he kind of gathers himself back. I'm not that guy anymore. And we will fight for you in the same way.
Kaz, it's fine. Go.
He'll
think
bow.
perhaps
He'll
both
bow
of
his
you-
head.
Yes, Ludovic. Ask anything. Ask away.
Could you take out your mace? And Casimir, your spear.
I don't got my spear no more.
I no longer have my mace, for it is in the hands of Mia.
Okay, then
I take out a.
If you want my sword, it's in the hands of Khadija.
I roll up my sleeves, both sleeves, and I go in for like the like clasping handshakes with both of you for both arms, and I cast like heat metal essentially on your hands, and like after a little bit, like you guys wouldn't feel it, but on my skin you could like removing
You branded
our
yourself?
hands. Each one of your hands is branded in with Casimir's moon and then the sunlight as like now permanent tattoos.
Oh, that's so dope. You got the sun and the moon on. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Sick.
cool.
That's sick. So sick. Hold on. Nick, what, Raven, Miss Raven Queen, Miss? It doesn't matter. May I have one moment to just have a private word with one of them real fast?
Oh.
Yeah. The head slowly nods, but the horses
Caca.
do seem.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I
the
have
horses
like a hand
are
on
getting
the
restless.
side of it, and I have a foot on the thing.
Nix, could I speak to you behind the carriage just momentarily?
Of course.
This is what we've been waiting for. The 1v1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Final 1v1.
Just explosion.
Well, we're not going to be here permanently, but you are. I'm going to need you to do something for me. You may be the daughter of Strahd, but you're handling loss in a I trust you. Bring it in.
I pull him in, and then I give him a kiss on the forehead and tell him give that to Kari for me.
Done and done.
That's good.
All right. So long, my friends.
I would like to have a last moment where we're all, unless we already did that when we're doing the. I want
If
to
you want your
hug everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Break me as
One
just
last
a little bit
huzzah.
more.
Raven Queen gets in on it too.
yeah,
Yeah, Raven Queen. Ah! Why?
Am I doing this right?
I
Yeah,
love,
am I communicating?
I love
He's
you
my
all,
guy.
and if you are ever in doubt, just remember to get to the tower.
Huzzah.
Huzzah, indeed.
There's the
Goodbye, my friends.
goodbye.
Until we meet
travels.
again. In this life or the next. I'll step inside of the carriage.
I hop and I jump through the window of it.
Who wraps
Raven
on
Queen
top of the carriage and sends it on its way.
steps to the door and begins to close it.
I thought you.
And she looks back at Mia. She's holding the door open, and you know that she's giving you a choice right now.
Damn.
And she says, "How unbearable will the loss truly be?"
I guess I'll have to find out.
She bows her head, closes the door. The last thing you all hear is Kings, Kari, Kaz, and all of their children all meeting each other and playing inside this coach as she snaps the reins. And the cart drives down the road into the light of the sun, cresting over the black feather peak. That will conclude our Curse of Strahd campaign. So now, I just wanted to go. I wanted each of you now to have an opportunity to be like, this is what happens to my character. This is what they do. This, because I know you all, a lot of you had like goals of like, good deal. I know you had a big one. That we don't necessarily have to like role play that, but it's just cool to hear like what you wanted to do. So, good deal. Would you want to start us off?
I have a final monologue, but yeah, I can go first.
Okay. Do you want to do your final moment alone first?
No. Yeah, seeing how everything is going, I think I'll go first.
Okay.
Seeing how sad it's me and for after probably a couple of weeks and preparing for my plan, I go to reunite everyone, and I pass them these posters that says, "Do you want to be the next foolish hero?" Ask them to help me spread them around, and yeah, I'll be probably going around with my dragon outside of Barrowvale. Would ask Mia if she wants to accompany me.
Are we just like going around town, or like are we going to like explore? Like, what's the plan?
Explore outside Barrowvale.
Oh wow!
Do you want to see how's the world outside? We'll be coming back definitely.
Man, I, the player, really want to say yes, and I'm sorry if I'm ruining everybody's vibe. Like, I don't mean to. Like, I want to like have like a balance of like being true to my character, but also like wanting to have this end on like not a sad note. So, she would say no, not because she's woe is me, everything is so terrible. She has things to do here first before she even thinks about going to look at other places. So it's more like a brain check.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 100%.
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, man. I have a monologue prepared. Yeah. I'll be like flying to places that looks that they are with no good. Everything going bad, like having fights and everything, and pasting the posters there, and to the probably looking for those. I'm young, but looking for those kids that are looking to the poster, not really thinking that is. I'll approach them and telling them that being a foolish hero isn't just laughing in the face of danger or embarking to an epic quest. It's about something much deeper. It's about embodying the spirit of resilience and determination in the face of insurmountable odds. Throughout my journey, I faced challenges that would make people turn back. I've been called foolish for daring to dream big and take risks. But you know what? It's my foolishness, our foolishness, that has carried us through. Being a foolish hero means to never give up. Even when the world says you shouldn't, you should. It means standing tall in the face of adversity, believing in your dreams when no one else does, and pursuing those dreams with unwavering determination. Being a foolish hero, it's about understanding that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. It's learning from our mistakes and using them to become stronger. It's about knowing the path to greatness is often treacherous, but it's the journey itself that defines us. So, if you're feeling out there alone, feeling that you the life got you by the throat, if you're gone, if you got a dream so wild that it seems impossible, if you feel that everyone has abandoned you, you may should stand up and join us.
Adventures
Let
for
us give
Nachos.
you the courage to rise up and chase your dreams, no matter how foolish they seem to others, because it's often the most foolish dreams that led to the most extraordinary adventure and the most meaningful victories. So, are you ready to be the next foolish hero?
Good deal. You're standing atop the statue of Amaru that those kids had been building in Abbey Room. And as you look up and finish your speech, every kid your age in Abbey Room is there with like little stick swords or like bows, like they're like first weapons like up high, and they all like begin to chant in unison like foolish heroes, foolish heroes, foolish heroes. And you have the first members of your new order ready to be trained.
Now, train them to make Barrowvale a better place.
And the lands beyond. Awesome. It's a great ending for Gadil. Okay.
Hell yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ludovic. Let's wrap you up.
In the following weeks, after everything's gone down, Ludovic would have finalized the deal with the Abbey Root Vineyard to start the beginnings of a vineyard in Barrowvale. Has taken up one of the many abandoned homes, probably Mia's home in Barrowvale, if allowed, and kind of done up the whole bottom is now different shelvings of are starting to acquire some more wine. There's a few different flavors. There's a Casimir Smite, really dark red wine, and then there's a King's Chardonnay, which is a very white,
Classy
fine
boy,
wine.
classy boy.
King's would be a Riesling, but I'll take Chardonnay.
Yeah, King's Riesling. And as he's
Kingsling.
as he starts to kind of fill up, he just received he would have like sent out a message to Kai to have a wooden sign made called the Foolish Heroes Winery, and would have gotten it maybe just a few days earlier, and is outside just tacking it up on the outside and just kind of making it look all pretty.
As you're putting it up and kind of putting the finishing touches, you feel the familiar hands of Irina as she kind of steps behind you and gives you a little kiss on the cheek, and she says, "It looks beautiful. I think that this is the start of a very good future for Barrowvale."
I hope so as well. Hopefully the wine tastes well. It's Abbey Root wine, so it's going to taste amazing. Though I definitely will need to bring a few bottles by to have Ismark's blessing.
Of course. So, why don't we go inside and get working on our own vintage of wine? Something with Moon Scabbard in the title?
I don't see why not.
She puts her hand out to you.
I can kind of like gesturally like lead the way.
And the two of you walk back to live your life together as wine moguls here in the Barrowvale.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool, man. Would you and Irina have any kids?
Yes.
So I would think
10
that
kids.
with Ludovic being within the crime realm as a younger adult, he probably would have gotten into such sticky situations to where something happened where he couldn't.
Oh,
so yeah. But with the realm being back to a good state, I think him and Irina would have potentially picked up a few orphans
Oh, adopted.
and kind of taken them in. So I would say, like, a few potential years down the road, it would be about 4 children that, with their permission, would have been renamed to Mia, Casimir, Kings, and Nyx, with Uncle Gadil still around.
I was like, Nyx is.
Yep.
Nyx is
Yeah,
dead.
with all of them still being around as family, being promptly named like aunts and uncles.
Who's the next foolish hero? Who's the next foolish hero?
Yeah. What do we do?
Putting ideas in their head.
Straight up like a pyramid.
They're too young for this
You
Gadil.
want to be a foolish hero?
Yeah.
Join my pyramid scheme.
That is a
Join my
perfect
pyramid
ending.
scheme.
Join Adventurers Anonymous today.
Perfect ending for you. Casimir, why don't you fill us in on anything with what happens with you?
Yeah,
It's the afterlife,
I don't want to speak for Kings, so I'm just gonna kind of speak on my part of this. We can co-op this. We're riding on this beautiful coach to our families, and I feel like we're almost like on. To me, it's like this road of like, to Asgard, like that rainbow road. That's just that straight, bright, like clear road that's just straight on, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And then it comes to a point where the carriage comes to a stop. To there, yes. That's where we're going. And we get to just in front of it. And I as it stops, I look at him and I give him just a big grinny nod, like, we're here. And I get out.
We're home.
We're home. And I get out, and to me, I see the silhouettes of Natalia and Stellan and Avery and Liam, and I just start booking it for them, and their heads are kind of turned away, and then when we arrive, they turn around and they start running to me, and the closer they get, it's like almost the closer we get together, it's like the fog of war slowly deteriorates, and I can see their faces the closer they get, and then I finally see their faces, and I get 3 of them up in one arm, and then I get my wife up in the other arm, and we're just kind of like sitting there spinning, and that's my end.
Love it. Mia, what does your future look like?
Bleak, dark, gloomy, so sad all the time. That is an interesting question. So I feel Mia doesn't really give her a chance to breathe, which is funny, because she can now breathe. And now that she can breathe, she's like, nah, no breathing. Only go. Only forward. Singular. Mindset. Very quiet. Still hear me?
Hmm?
Yeah.
I can hear you. You feel
quiet.
you feel a little quieter than usual, but we can hear
You had to
you.
move from your bedroom, right?
Yeah, I had to move out from the bedroom, yeah. So I'm not using my good mic. So essentially what she would do, she would be first things first, she would throw herself into fixing Blackgate. And then when she's done fixing Blackgate, she would throw herself into fixing Abbey with her family home and helping out all the people there. And then she'd throw herself back in Barrowvale to start cleaning up the Ravenloft crypt. I feel like it's all like shattered and broken and like tainted. She would clean out everything, which is a Herculean task in itself. She will always find a reason to make herself busy, and she's not really sure if it's just to continue to be the selfless Mia or if it's just to not think, because thinking is dangerous.
At a certain point, your dad, who's kind of been slowly like trying to rekindle that relationship, he's been very cautious not to just be like, I'm your dad, and like overbearing. But after a few weeks, maybe even months, he does approach you and kind of notices that you've been really throwing yourself into lots of different things. And he asks for your help to build a church to the Dawn Father in Barrowvale. Seemed like something that was important to you and to your friends. And he pulls out the wooden amulet. And I've been studying. And he like pulls out a pamphlet and he starts to recite one of King's prayers. Blessed be our Father, whose guiding light takes us ever higher. Or what, I can't remember, but he starts to try and recite it. What do you say? Will you help your old man?
Your life is just beginning.
Why don't we go live our lives together?
Yeah, I think I'll give that. It worked so well the first time. Kind of like playfully nudges him a bit. Yeah. Built that.
Good. He takes your hand and you start heading home, and you can smell the fresh cherry pie your mom's baked waiting for you. Anything else you want to add for me as fate before we move on?
I think she'd have a serious talk with Nyx. Honestly, about the future of the valley.
Alright. Yeah.
But I didn't know if that was something that you had already planned on.
No, this is
doing.
perfect. How about you and Nyx
Yeah.
can do it, and we'll finish with Kings. Kings, you'll have the final
Yeah,
final
that's
turn.
perfect because that's what I was gonna do. So with mine.
Oh wow.
Bet. Let's go.
So like at this point, it's probably been like a month or two. So like her hair's like grown out a bit, but she has little like bags under her eyes, and she's like rolling up her like her robes a bit. She's been little work blisters for
Yeah.
her hands.
Yeah, you've been
Starting to
busy.
look like-
You've been busy.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta start somewhere, right? How are you?
Busy.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about how much work this was actually gonna be.
That's all I have to think about. Honestly, it's what's keeping me going, I think.
You gotta remember to take some time for yourself. It's not always go.
This is my me time. I mean, look at this. And she kind of gestures to like the entrance of the Ravenloft crypt. Like, last month, this was cobblestone, and I think it looks great. Granted, it's no Kai work. He's amazing.
You know what I'm talking about. You gotta take a breath and process everything. You have to. If not for you, for me, I'm worried.
Worried about what?
You.
I'm fine. Look at this. Can a sad person do
That's
that?
not.
I don't
That's
think so.
yes.
As you point
Yes,
to the
they would.
Ravenloft crypts, nothing
Yeah.
looks more
Yeah.
sad than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Don't bring it up. Shut up.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
God.
you fixed a crypt. That's sad.
I think
Be in the sun. We fought for the sun. Be in the sun. Not down here. Right?
Great. Yeah. 100%.
And take don't do anything for a week. Just 1 week. Go visit Ludo. For 1 week. Just 1 week. And process everything. Then if you want to go back and rebuild another crypt, I'll be there with you.
Ludo needs a babysitter.
Yeah, we'll go be Auntie Mia.
If you go to Galil, he can make you travel, go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
go join the Foolish Heroes.
Yeah. Go shed some love and joy with Gadil, and it's what you need. It's not all I can handle it while you're gone.
I'm not doing this because I don't think you can handle it.
I know. But just take some time. Please.
There it goes. I'll think. Fair.
More than fair. And it looks amazing.
Thank you.
By the way.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
Yes.
Not the...
Yes. I didn't mean to ambush. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Well,
It looks great.
I think it's my turn to ambush you then. How much longer do you plan on staying?
Well, with Van here now, I don't think I'm gonna be leaving.
Really?
I think I'm gonna stay. And I mean, I have everything I need here now. Found family and
now.
yeah, I got nieces and nephews. Shit. Like, yeah, I don't. There was nothing for me back. Exactly. We all love you. Don't forget that.
Triggers. Don't say the L word. No. Nightmare. Nightmare. No, but thank you. Yeah.
I've never had a sister. Nice. You say that I said that to anybody,
You're dead.
I could break you.
Really, I think you'd be doing me a favor if you did that.
And then I give her like the awkward side hug that I'm uncomfortable showing emotion now.
No. Yeah, we're doing this right. Come on.
Where are you, Ludovic?
Yeah.
I bamf out my wings and then I embrace her with both my arms and my
Oh.
wings.
Mia, you can bamf out yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, I'm
two angelic beings hug outside Castle Ravenloft, knowing that Nyx is going to stay. I think we'll move on to Kings for the final turn of our campaign.
Yeah.
King,
Fitting.
So I
it's your sure.
step out of the carriage and oh wait, were you about to say something?
Nope. I was just going to ask you
Okay.
what you wanted to do.
As I step out of the carriage and I see Casimir run, as he's running, he kind of begins to fade, and as I turn and I hear the sound of a crying baby, and I turn, and instead of just being in the halls of Elysium, I see in front of me the town of Endless. It's a small, quaint farmer's town. Waterfall. It's built on it's built around a giant mountainside with a large building up in the front. But I'm standing in my farm, holding my pitchfork and looking at a couple cattle, as I see my wife walking up to me, holding on to our sweet child. She kept so happy to see you. Not just me. Everyone's here. As I turn and I look, and in the center of the town, there's the mayor of the town, Mr. Stillfort. There's Tommy Chogan, the local carting farmer boy. There's old Craig Macy, the barkeep. Everyone's there. No one's hurt, no one's dead, no one's gone. I finally can live in peace with everyone that I love. And in the quiet moments, I will go and I will pray. And those are the moments where I look upon Barrowvale and I watch over my friends.
And our story will conclude with one final sunset over the valley of Barrowvale. Woo! Thanks, everybody.
Then join us on Foolish Hero Next Generation.
Yeah.
I play Mia 2.0, which is just one of his adopted kids.
Ludovic becomes
Guys,
a bad
weird.
guy because he cast Thunderclap one too many times.
Yeah.
If anybody's becoming a bad guy this campaign, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
if anybody becomes the BBEG that Landon takes over, it's Mia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mia for sure.
Full consent, by the way.
I appreciate that there's like not one. There's one of us that's like the dissenter, and that kind of leaves that open.
Well,
Yeah,
everybody,
even getting that ending foreshadowing of like Nyx, watch her, so that she doesn't
Yeah.
do exactly what Strahd did.
Yep.
Mhm.
Even Strahd
I was thinking that too. I was like,
Mia.
I might have to kill Mia.
I might have to kill Mia one day.
But
Well,
I am.
If you
Go
Y'all.
ahead,
don't want to fight
go
a
ahead,
dragon,
go
don't
ahead.
do it.
it's 9 p.m. so I know for a lot of
Yeah.
it's very late. This turned into 4 hours rather than the 1 or 2 that I thought, which I'm
Yeah.
super psyched about. I'm glad that I feel like everybody got the ending that they deserved and needed. So I won't keep you long. I just want to say truly from bottom of my heart, thank you
Yeah.
for some of you have been with this for basically a full year. And beyond just the like financial side of that, which I know is, that's a huge investment.
Yeah.
The time and the energy and all of it. I couldn't be more appreciative. I hope this campaign was what you hoped it would be.
100%.
It's the best
Oh.
I've ever played, actually.
More.
And-
More.
In
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
in 12 years of playing D&D, this is the first long-term campaign that I have finished.
Yeah. Same.
So
Same here.
And
here.
Mike.
it feels nice to end it in this way. So
Yeah.
actually, I have a
And what's
button
nice-
on a good campaign.
True. And what's great is this isn't goodbye. I will see you in Discord and in comments and on all the socials and all that.
and
stuff. So,
we'll invite you to our super secret Discord.
hell yeah.
Where we
I can
discuss
finally be
all our
part of it.
Yeah,
strategies.
he gets
Please do that. Actually, I would love to be part of it. But
Yeah.
Aaron has his campaign going on. The start of next
Well,
year,
yeah.
I have a campaign that I'm starting. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
more than welcome to like pop in as a guest
Oh,
or
dude, that'd be
villain.
so fun. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
Hell
let
yeah.
y'all go. You can go to bed. I love y'all. Thank you for
Yeah.
going on this adventure with me. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
and I
This was
really
awesome.
appreciate
Thank you,
it.
dude. That was
Glad to be
Yeah.
here. This
Was
was
it
Yeah.
awesome.
One last huddle. One last
Oh,
huddle.
yeah.
Get
One
another
last
one.
huddle.
Let's settle. One last settle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Go on,
Good job,
1,
gang.
2, 3.
Big. Huzzah! Huzzah!